West Catholic Band would like to take this time to say thank you to the West Catholic Band Boosters for all they do to support them. We couldn't do it without you. If your child is interested in beginning or middle school band, West Catholic will be hosting an information open house and band fitting night right here at West Catholic this coming Wednesday, September 18th, from 5 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. in the band room. Please check your school email for specific details.
Hopefully that works. Yeah, try a different one. Is that working?
Nope. This is not turning on. Oh, I said relay on.
Yeah, and these are powered, so I don't. Is it almost dead? Oh, here, use this. This is a lightning charger. So this will charge it much faster. It doesn't reach as far though. There you go. Yeah, that'll charge fast. Alrighty, we're live in a couple seconds here. 30 seconds.
Check out their diner. With locations in both Byron Center and Coopersville, they're a great place to stop before or after the game. They have a wide variety of menu choices to feed all the kids. They serve breakfast hot all day, and they're able to accommodate all of your large group needs. Their full menu is available for takeout orders, and they have online ordering at 76truckstopdiner.com.
To everyone making time for life's best moments, let us celebrate with you.
In Wisconsin, we love celebrating together.
Big days or any other day.
So much.
From hot and juicy to ooey gooey.
To oh my word.
Oh my word.
Golders!
Serving you a handcrafted meal that makes today
Today a little bit more special. That's what fills us up inside.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Yeah.
Are you looking for a new career? Aetna Supply is hiring. Aetna Supply is Michigan's #1 plumber wholesaler, servicing local customers for over 50 years. They offer great benefits, a 401k with company match, quarterly bonuses, and no Sundays. Once again, check them out at aetnasupply.com/careers or click on their logo on the Michigan Sports Radio homepage. Are you having a hard time hearing tonight's game? Hi, I'm Brock Conkle from Michigan Sports Radio, and after putting it off for many years, I decided to contact Miracle Ear and get my hearing tested, and sure enough, had significant hearing loss. The friendly staff at Miracle Ear fitted me with hearing aids, and life is so much more enjoyable being able to hear the things that I've been missing. Go to miracle-ear.com to schedule your free hearing evaluation. There's a location near you.
All right, hello and good evening, everybody, to Week 3 of high school football here. We're coming at you live at Falcon Stadium on the campus of West Catholic. We got another great matchup tonight. We're going to see the Catholic Central Falcons welcoming the visiting South Christian Sailors. Hey, the Sailors are coming in ranked number 4 in the Michigan Sports Radio REMAC United Power Poll, and after a 2-0, impressive offensive performance there, a 2-0 start for the Sailors against East Grand Rapids and Grand Rapids Christian here. Meanwhile, the Falcons are technically undefeated in the state of Michigan, but their official record will say 1-1 as they had a loss Week 1 in Cincinnati, Ohio at Elder High School, and then a win last week against Coopersville. So it's going to be a great night, beautiful evening here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Tune in to Michigan Sports Radio.
Weights have been lifted. Sprints have been run. Preparation for today's game is history. It's time to get it done. You're listening on MichiganSportsRadio.com. Weights have been lifted. Sprint to get it done. You're listening on MichiganSportsRadio.com.
Alrighty, tuning in here. Hey everybody, different experience for us tonight. We're gonna be live here outside.
Yeah.
For tonight's game, and you know what? That's okay by me. It's probably flirting around a little over 80 degrees right now.
Feels good outside.
It feels good, but we have a great night ahead of us between South Christian Sailors and the West Catholic Falcons coming at you live from Falcon Stadium. Garrison, this is going to be the third matchup between these two teams. Two powers in their own rights in this part of the state. West Catholic, can't make that mistake here. Catholic Central comes off a state championship 2 years ago. South Christian coming off of a Ford Field visit last year. If you look at West Catholic's record, last year 11-1 before losing to arch rival Catholic Central in the playoffs. Heartbreaking loss there, 28-30 loss, and really only losing 2 games over the past 2 years here. How are you feeling about tonight's matchup going into this game?
Well, West Catholic is a very good team. You talked earlier about them going down to the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio, and playing Elder. Elder is 3-0 right now and ranked 21st in the state of Ohio. That's a good team. West Catholic lost to them by a single score. The next week, though, they came back, worked some things out, 163-28 against Coopersville. That's a great win. It is nice to see 63 points on the board, too. At the same time, South Christian, this is a well-oiled machine. Now, over the last 2 weeks, it's taken a little bit for it to get going. But when it gets going, oh, man, is it fun to watch.
Yeah, no doubt about it. The first half of the first 2 games were a bit slow. But then number 5 gets rolling, and it is a tough thing to stop. And
say his name.
Carson Viss,
baby.
Say his name. So it'll be a good one tonight. It's a stout West Catholic defense, West Catholic offense that likes to run the ball. We'll talk to Coach Zach Blackwire about that here. But a lot of great things ahead for tonight. Mind you, Landon Grove, the head coach for West Catholic, is in his 3rd season here. He went 11-1, 13-1, and now he's 1-1. 3 games, 3 losses in 3 seasons. It's going to be a dandy one. Stay tuned. We'll be back here for the Sobey Company pregame show in a bit.
To everyone out there who loves Culver's,
The feeling is mutual.
Everything's made fresh.
Everything. Everything.
It's our pleasure.
This is me and my happy place.
I wouldn't trade our Culver's for any other restaurant.
Culver's. Yay! We love our guests.
Love. As much as our guests love us.
This is me and my happy place.
from Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Yeah.
Don't just find yourself, make yourself. Start businesses, build bridges, save lives, raise a whole city. This is your future, so take it and move all of us forward.
Are you looking for a new career? Aetna Supply is hiring. Aetna Supply is Michigan's #1 plumber wholesaler, servicing local customers for over 50 years. They offer great benefits, a 401k with company match, quarterly bonuses, and no Sundays. Once again, check them out at aetnasupply.com/careers or click on their logo on the Michigan Sports Radio homepage.
Stock up this Labor Day with amazing savings at your neighborhood family fair. With Card, enjoy cool sips of select varieties of Pepsi or 7-Up products. Buy 2, get 3 free. Beat the heat with 6 to 12 count Outshine bars, 2 for $8. And save on items down every aisle during our Buy 5, Save 5 sale on items like select varieties of Nabisco Ritz or snack crackers, select varieties of Farmland sliced bacon, or Kool-Aid, Tang, Arizona, Mio, Country Time, or Crystal Light drink mixes. Family Fair in your neighborhood.
Alrighty, welcome back. As we are 8 minutes away from kickoff here, we're joined by Coach Zach Blackwire. Coach, another great Week 3 matchup tonight. Hey, I want to go back real quick to the last 2 weeks and just Carson Viss and the magic that he produced. He got a lot of accolades this week, a lot of recognition as Player of the Week from a handful of publications. What's the offensive game plan? How is it always changing? How are you guys always tweaking, knowing that he's going to be targeted every single week going forward now?
So on Mondays, I sit with Carson, and we sit in a meeting for about an hour, and then on Tuesdays, Kurt Copeland sits with him, and we go through the game plan. And the nice thing about having Carson on the field is whatever our game plan going in, he knows the adjustments we're going to make. He can see it on the field just like we see it. And so it's been a joy to coach him. He's just a phenomenal player. And so, really we keep the same game plan every single week, and that's brought us success because our kids aren't confused when we can play fast, but we will make a lot of tweaks too.
And then the other fun news this week was a pretty cool recognition by the Detroit Lions with Danny Brown getting Coach of the Week. I know everyone's excited for him, of course, but what was the conversation like in the coach's room when you got that news?
Well, Danny wouldn't have brought it up, so we got a text from David Cole and just said, hey, Danny's not going to tell you, but he got Coach of the Week. And for a little bit, it was kind of awkward because we were like, is he going to bring it up? But he didn't, and that's true to Danny. And then I watched the interview, and I couldn't be more proud of the way that he represents our program. And he's just a phenomenal coach. I love coaching for him. As the son of one of the former coaches, he continued exactly what my dad would want this program to be like. And that, I'm very proud of that. And I say it to every single parent I talk to, your kids are in good hands.
That is really special. And again, I mean, one of the 32 NFL franchises recognized the head coach of South Christian football. That's pretty cool.
It's pretty awesome.
Last thing for you, Coach, as we're about to get underway here. West Catholic is notoriously known for their run game, powerful running offense. Have been really good over the past couple of years. What's going into that defensive game plan to stop this rushing attack?
That's all we've been talking about is the run game, and now I look at some of their linemen, I can see how they can run the ball really well. It's going to be a battle tonight, and we like to play teams like this just to see where we're at. Last week was big for us, and if we can do it again this week, it's going to add us a lot of confidence to our team. They are big, they are strong, they are physical, so we'll see what we do.
Absolutely, Coach. All right, well, thanks so much. We'll be back here after this for the Sobey pregame show.
Thanks, Bryce.
Something for everyone on Pizza Ranch's legendary buffet. Our pizza buffet features hot, cheesy goodness, slice after slice after slice. Try our signature pizzas or request your favorite combination with our Buffet Your Way option, and you'll get the first piece. With endless possibilities, you're sure to find your ranch favorites. Everyone will agree that cactus bread is the perfect dessert to end your meal. For legendary food that everyone loves, there's so much to love at Pizza Ranch.
Let's take a look. As I mentioned over the phone, wear and tear.
Oh man, they're never gonna buy this thing. Wear and tear? Well, there's the coffee stain on the seat. It needs new brakes. All four wheels squeak. The passenger door doesn't even have a handle. Not to mention that one time I went to my uncle's farm and backed up into a truck full of shit.
Should about cover it. You're all set.
Oh.
Don't overthink it. Seller to Weller.
Somebody once said life moves pretty fast, and that's exactly how we like it. Want to build something? Great. Start businesses, build bridges, raise a whole city. Future in fighting crime? Want to save lives? Do it all here. But you've got to go forward fast. Because today is now, and tomorrow is soon. And to get ahead of the game, you got to get ahead of your time. This is your future, so take it and move all of us forward.
Car Center is an automotive collision repair company with multiple shops throughout West Michigan.
Our goal is simple, to bring hospitality to the collision repair industry.
You can find us online at carcentermi.com to find the location nearest to you. Because at Car Center, fixing cars is our job.
But helping people, that's our business.
Stock up this Labor Day with amazing savings at your neighborhood family fair. With Card, enjoy cool sips of select varieties of Pepsi or 7-Up products, buy 2, get 3 free. Beat the heat with 6 to 12 count Outshine bars, 2 for $8. And save on items down every aisle during our Buy 5, Save 5 sale on items like select varieties of Nabisco Ritz or Snack Crackers, select varieties of Farmland Sliced Bacon, or Kool-Aid, Tang, Arizona, Mio, Country Time, or Crystal Light Drink mixes. Family Fair in your neighborhood.
Alrighty, folks. Hey, as we get back into action here, we're about 3 minutes away from kickoff for tonight's game. It is a perfect 80-degree night. A little bit of cloud coverage, but all in all, just perfect weather here. It is a military, I believe, honor night for this evening. So we're taking a moment here to honor those that have served. Garrison Gaddy as well, who is standing at attention now, waiting for the national anthem here. So we got a great one tonight between two really, semi-historic programs, schools and teams that have had success both in the state championship games at Ford Field as well as in the conference and going through playoffs. So a lot of great things ahead for us tonight. We're actually going to tune into the national anthem here and enjoy the pageantry of what is high school football.
Please rise, gentlemen, remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem.
Folks, it doesn't get much better than that on a beautiful September night. Again, we got a great one here tonight. We got the South Christian Sailors coming into Falcon Stadium, playing in a great matchup here against the West Catholic Falcons. Again, if you missed the Sobe pregame show, Falcons are currently 1-1, one loss to Elder High School, which is down in Cincinnati. Garrison mentioned on the show, Elder is the 21st ranked team in the state of Ohio, and so they are a really, really good football team. And then they had a nice bounce back win against Coopersville, putting up 63 points, knocking off the Broncos 63-28 here. Some key players to watch today. Quarterback Grady Augustine will be the junior that will be under center for the Falcons today. They've got a handful of other really good, talented players in the backfield as well as on the outside. Senior running back David Brittenfield. He had 12 carries in week 1. And then we've got Connor Olszewski, which we actually got a report that he is not going to be available today. He got hurt last week, estimated to be out 3 to 5 weeks. So that is a big loss for the Falcons. But then they're going to ask and look to Cabe Schwieters to make plays on both sides of the ball. He was responsible for 70 tackles last season, so really leading that defense. And then also is going to need help and support by inside linebacker Chris Schaub. Chris Schaub is someone who Landon Grove, the head coach for the West Catholic Falcons, has said he is a coach on the field. So we'll look for him on both sides of the ball, but really causing a nuisance and likely chasing down Carson Viss much of the day. And, of course, Carson Viss is a name to highlight for the South Christian Sailors, especially on offense. He has been responsible for 8 passing touchdowns this season and been absolutely dynamic with the ball on offense. So we're going to be all audio tonight. We, as visiting broadcasters, we are going to be, we're unable to show the game live, but what we are going to be able to do is give you play-by-play and keep you up to speed on all of the action here. West Catholic's going to be kicking off the ball. West Catholic in the green pants, green uniforms, white helmets with crosses on both sides. South Christian Sailors donning the blue pants, white jersey, and, of course, the famous white helmets with the blue stripes. Number 15 for the Falcons will be kicking the ball off here. Landon Smith, deep to return for the Sailors. DeHaan Burgess. Buckle up, folks. This one's going to be a dandy. Landon Smith with the kick. It's going to go deep to the right side into the end zone. Sailors are going to get the ball on the 20-yard line. That kickoff's brought to you by Family Fare and their tailgate special. Go check it out. Tailgate specials is fresh, all-natural chicken breast, Garrison chicken breast for $1.99. You can't find that deal many places. South Christian will be getting the ball here. And, of course, the guy we've been talking about the last 2 weeks, Carson Viss, will be the one lining up under center. Well, in this case, in the shotgun to his left, Isaac Osterhaven. Tyler Brinks in the slot up to the right-hand side. Viss claps, waits to get the snap, gives it off to Osterhaven, up the middle. He's going to go deep into that teeth of that Catholic Central defense. And that defensive line, Garrison, is going to be a problem.
No, they definitely will be. And Danny Brown has alluded to the last 2 weeks about their offensive line and the size of them. On there, it looked like South Christian got a little push on the right side. Within West Catholic, all the guys came through from the second and third level and stopped the play.
And we're going to have second down here. Second down and 8, a 2-yard gain for Osterhaven. Osterhaven lined up next to Viss in the backfield. Tyler Brinks lined up in the slot to the right. Check that to the left. Going to take the snap. Play action pass. Hits Burgess on the slant on the right-hand side. Nice gain on the tackle. Nice gain on the tackle there on the pass. 12-yard popped Burgess there for the first down.
Burgess is the guy that last week, if it wasn't for Carson Viss's big game, would have been my player of the game. I think that for South Christian to win this game, they're going to need playmakers to make plays, and he's going to be one of the guys they look to.
Plays like that are going to be important, as West Catholic does have those big defensive linemen as well as offensive linemen. This is going to take the snap, give it to Osterhaven. Osterhaven runs to the right-hand side, looks to break a tackle but can't shake it. Ankle tackle there for no gain.
I think Osterhaven is one of those guys, you got to give him the ball continuously throughout the game. He's a big kid. Eventually, he's going to wear down on them.
Yeah, he came on late last week, didn't get too many carries, but at the end of the game, as South Christian really needed to bleed that clock and wear down that East Grand Rapids defense, he was the one who got the calls and answered.
Very critical.
2nd and 11, 1-yard loss on that run by Osterhaven. This is going to send Burgess in motion on the left-hand side, drops back to pass, looks left, rolls right, pump fakes it. He's going to throw it out of bounds there to avoid the sack. Good pressure, good coverage.
No, that was great pressure by the West Catholic defensive line. But smart play by Viss right there. You know, when you don't have anything, no one's open here, don't take the sack. Point to your mom in the stands and throw the ball.
Mama Viss, I'm sure, was calling for it there. We're at 3rd and 11, ball on the 32-yard line. 10 minutes, 13 seconds to go in this first quarter. 3 wide to the outside.
Watch that screen.
This clapping for it, reading the defense. He's going to take the snap, roll to the left-hand side, looks left, doesn't see anybody. He's going to pump, avoids a tackle, drops it off to Burgess for a big gain there. Big conversion for the Sailors. Action there by Carson Viss. Nice tackle by Aaron Record for a 19-yard gain. South Christian Sailors are moving the ball.
He's one of my favorite players on this team. He does it on both sides. He does it at a very elite level. Right there, finds a way to get open for his quarterback, gets the first down. South Christian's moving.
Just on the 49-yard line in Falcon territory. 1st and 10. This is going to drop back, play action, gives it to Dahan on a slant. Dahan wide open, so up the middle. Nobody's going to catch him there. Fantastic execution on the slant pass for a 49-yard touchdown. This to Dahan.
I'll tell you what, Chuck has some wheels. I didn't know he was that fast, but you saw that stride, Bryce. He got open on that slant. And to be able to take a slant, a 5-yard slant, 40-something, 50-something yards down the field, great play right there. You need those explosives.
He had the inside leverage as the receiver on the left-hand side and was able to break a tackle and then find nothing but daylight there to give South Christian an early 6-0 lead here. Wyatt Saul on for the point after. He's been good almost all year. Kicker, broadcaster jinx is no good. Kick is good. South Christian Sailors up 7-0 on a hot start, especially through the air from Carson Viss. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
To everyone out there who loves Culver's,
The feeling is mutual.
Everything's made fresh.
Everything. Everything.
It's our pleasure.
This is me and my happy place.
I wouldn't trade our Culver's for any other restaurant.
Culver's. We love our guests.
Love.
Love.
As much as our guests love us.
This is me and my happy place.
from Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Don't just find yourself, make yourself. Start businesses, build bridges, save lives, raise a whole city. This is your future, so take it and move all of us.
Are you?
We're back. Folks, South Christian Sailors with a wonderful drive.
Well, on that first drive of the game, we have this on a 49-yard touchdown pass to Chuck Dahan. 5 plays, 80 yards. 2 minutes and 29 seconds to the end zone. 9:31 left. The Sailors are sailing 7-0.
The Sailors are sailing indeed. Wyatt Saul on the kick. Going to boom this one deep. Going to be fielded there. Run out of bounds. Ooh. Interesting move fielding that kick return.
That was a mental error. That ball is definitely going out of bounds, and that would have gave South or West Catholic some great field position. Instead, they're going to be within their own 15-yard line, and we'll see where it goes from there.
I think you're right. Chance Anderson, senior, fielded that kick return that definitely looked like it was going to go out of bounds and give the Falcons good field position. But on for this Falcons offense is going to be led by Grady Augustine, this junior quarterback for the Falcons. Again, he's missing playmaker. Playmaker Connor Oshinsky this week. He's going to be out for this game. First play of the game is going to be a quarterback run that goes for a loss of 3, brought in by a game tackle for the Sailors. This Sailors defense has been really solid, especially when it comes to making halftime adjustments. Last week, Chuck Dahan made the move from safety down to linebacker, and it looks like that's where he's lining up again today in that left side linebacker position. Grady Augustine takes the snap, runs it to the right-hand side, runs a bit of a speed option to David Brittenfield. He's going to be the one that they're going to be really looking to utilize, especially as the Falcons are down Connor Oshitsky.
Brittenfield would definitely be a focus here for this West Catholic offense. He's averaging 111 rushing yards per game, so he's looking to have another great game here. Augustin, he averages, I'm not averages, but he has 3 interceptions on the season, so I'm not sure they want to pass that much.
And Augustin's going to drop back. The lefty's looking to the left-hand side, slings it up the field. Nice conversion there. Eventually brought down by Noah, number 4, Noah, for a 20-yard pass. Really nice pass. Just as you were saying, Augustine isn't someone who's probably going to throw the ball, delivers a dart on 3rd and 8.
No, and that's a huge play. You need those plays on 3rd down, especially in 3rd and long as a quarterback. You want to give your offense some oomph.
And they just got that. Speaking of ump, Noah Klump brought down that tackle. But Falcons have the ball, 1st and 10. Going to give it up the middle to Brittenfield. Brittenfield brought down there by the legs, chopped down by Noah Klump, but still is going to get 8 yards on the carry.
Something to watch here. He didn't get touched until about after 6 yards rushing there. South Christian's linebackers need to act faster and react to what's happening there on the line of scrimmage.
West Catholic has some big offensive linemen. Left tackle is 310, Dakota Mirren. Left guard is Gabe Powers. He's 305. And the right tackle is Jacob Tinner, 6'6", 265. Augustine's going to roll to the left-hand side, dumps it off to Bradfield. Bradfield's going to get pushed out of bounds for a big game. Noah Klump again on the tackle. Nice play dealing with the pressure by Grady Augustine.
They're running a lot of play action right now, and that's very smart of West Catholic. When you're having success in the run game, you definitely want to play action, go over the top, and Augustine found someone open.
Augustine's looked really solid on this first drive. He's going to give that ball back up to Brittenfield, but he's going to be stuffed. He's still going to get a couple yards, but eventually brought down by Rowan DeCam, and he's the linebacker we've been talking about all season.
DeCam's the man, and on that play, he not only stops the running back's progression, he then picks him up and drives him back. That's a gamer right there.
Brittenfield, the running back, coming out in his place is Max Wildman. Going to line up to the left-hand side of Grady Augustine. Augustine's going to take the sack, give it to him. They go up the left-hand side, finds a hole, cuts to the left-hand side, breaks the tackle, eventually brought down for another nice carry, about a 10-yard carry. West Catholic's moving the ball, and that run game is starting to cook.
Well, that offensive line is starting to cook, and sometimes when you see the backup running back come in the game, you don't usually think he's going to get the ball. Well, right there he did, and he gets the first down run.
43, Colin Abram, a sophomore, had a touchdown last week. He's in the game, going to line up to the right side of Augustine. Augustine's rolling to his right, switches his hips, delivers a bomb just outside the hands of number 3, Zach Zagunis, the senior. He was open.
He definitely was open. Caleb Winnicky there. He was a little late on there. Usually he plays coverage very well right there. Just mental error. Probably won't happen again, but good play call by West Catholic, but they didn't get it done.
Those are shots that the more Augustine gets comfortable, the more you got to watch out for those. He's looked good this first drive. That's been the one miss. In motion are the Falcons. Going to give it off to Colin Abram, and he is brought down in the backfield. Excellent penetration by the Sailor defense. Grayson Hunderman brings him down on the play.
Now, let's run the tape real quick. South Christian may not have some of the biggest players, but they have some guys that want to play the game. They play the game right. He burst through the line right there, gets the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Great play there by the South Christian defense. Even a better play there by Grayson Hunderman.
So now we're looking at 3rd and 12, ball on the 39, 5 minutes, 33 seconds to go in this game. South Christian up 7-0, but the Falcons are driving. Augustine calling plays, gets a man in motion. Gabe Sweeters going to drop off the screen pass to Abram. Abram has plenty of room, streaking down the left-hand sideline, eventually brought down at the 5, but perfect play call as South Christian brought the pressure, and Augustine dumps it off on a screen pass.
South Christian is very lucky that Caleb Winnicky was there at safety, or else that would have been a touchdown. That was a well drawn out play right there. Play action to the right, quarterback rolls to his left. Everyone's going to the right, even the receivers. Running back slips out, linemen slip out. Great play call by West Catholic.
37-yard pass conversion. Falcons at the goal line on the 4, 1st and goal Going to give the ball off to Bradenfield. Bradenfield up the middle, almost untouched, in for the touchdown. Just like that, Falcons of West Catholic answer.
I'll tell you what you call that right there. Our guys against your guys. We think our guys can win.
Hat on a hat again. It's that big West Catholic offensive line, and they ran right behind that left guard, that big 305 Gabe Powers. Number 72 senior led the way.
If we can, we need an average height and weight on their offensive line.
Landon Smith on for the point after. It is good, folks. We are tied up here in a thrilling first quarter matchup. 7-7, 4 minutes, 46 seconds to go in this first quarter. Hey, don't go anywhere.
Do you have a distressed home you'd like to sell? Did you inherit a home you'd like to move on from with ease? Are you a tired landlord and it's just time? For Real buys and sells as-is homes with a mission to create real estate upside for everyone. We're fast, fair, for real. Call or visit For Real today for your free 15-minute consultation. 616-816-2028.
Folks, West Catholic tied up the game 7-7 on an impressive first drive for this Falcons offense.
Here's West Catholic scoring drive. Bradenfield on a 4-yard run, touchdown run. 9 plays, 92 yards, a duration of 4 minutes and 42 seconds. 4:46 left in the first quarter, 7-7.
Brady Schultz is going to return that kick just a couple of yards as he goes left to right-hand side up the field. South Christian is going to get the ball on the 22-yard line to start off this drive. West Catholic has revenge on their mind. Like we mentioned at the Sobey pregame show, they only lost one game last year to bitter rival in the playoffs by 2. They're looking to get back to Ford Field this year, and it starts with getting a win today. This is going to lead this offense. 1st and 10 on the 22. He drops back to pass, looks downfield to Brinks. Brinks runs a comeback route on the right-hand sideline. Nice 10-yard conversion there by the big man, Tyler Brinks.
Tyler Brinks, first time calling his name tonight. Plan on hearing it a few more times. Great first down play right there. You get him in open space. Quick hitch. First down Sailors.
And you got to respect Tyler Brinks and the Carson Visk connection on the deep ball. We saw that. We saw Cushion out there. And I think Catholic's going to give that to him. West Catholic's going to give that to him. All right, 1st and 10. Ball on the 33. 4 minutes left to go in this game. Viss with Osterhaven lined up. He's going to give it off to Osterhaven. Runs up the left-hand side. Shoestring tackle by Jacob Dessous.
Well, Jacob Dessous right there came down from his linebacker position. Made a great tackle there. Shoestring tackle, actually. Osterhaven almost stayed up there, but
we're right next to the coach's box, and there's a window in, and they all had a visceral reaction to Osterhaven's inability to break that tackle. But something tells me he's going to get the ball again, and he's going to break that tackle. 2nd and 9, gives it back to Osterhaven on the right-hand side, but the Falcons are all over it. Brought down, leading the way, Colin Hunter, and 56, Trace Tannis on the tackle.
What it looks like right now is that when West Catholic sees a run, they're all crashing down. Eventually, South Christian's going to take advantage of that and go deep. Whether that be Briggs, whether that be any other wide receivers, they're going to take a chance.
And they're going to need that here. 3rd and 11. First time South really been behind the chains. But this is also when Carson Viss works his magic. Viss with 4 wideouts. Osterhaven lined up in the backfield. Play action pass is going to look deep, but brought down in the backfield quickly by Aaron Rickord. He beat his tackle, got in for the sack.
Yeah, great play right there by him. You got him for the sack. And in a game like this, you need plays. This is high-level competition we're watching between South Christian and West Catholic, West Michigan Powers. Great job, like I saw right there, to get to the outside, beat his man, and get the sack. And now they're on the way to get the ball back.
Aaron Record got the best of the left tackle, Ben Buter, the 6'2 junior, 180 pounds. But now this is going to be off for the punt. Skying kick. Going to take a bad bounce for the Sailors. Looks like that ball is going to stick on this grass at about the 42-yard line. West Catholic's going to be in great field position as they start this drive. Hey, new for 2024, Michigan Sports Radio has live coverage of Calvin University's inaugural football season. Catch the action this weekend on Saturday, where the 1-0 Calvin University Knights are back in action. We've got some exciting former high school players on that Calvin roster, like South Christian Zone, Chase Bredman, Seth Ritzma, Noah Funk, and many others. That action is all going to be live on Michigan Sports Radio, right where you found this game. Tune in here and don't miss a beat. Bob Sack, the legendary Bob Sack's going to be on the call.
No, I got to listen.
Now you got to listen. All right, Falcons get the ball here. 1st and 10 on the 42. Triple option run. Giving the ball to Matt Gutierrez on the outside. Has plenty of room to run. Breaks a couple tackles on that speed option. Carries that ball for the first down on a 22-yard triple option run.
Now, that was a great run right there. Great read by the quarterback. But I want to point out number 3, Jack Zagunis. He drove his guy back about 5 to 10 yards on that. Whenever you have big plays by running backs, that means there's downfield blocking by your receivers. Great job by him.
Yep, good call out there. Wide receivers blocked nicely on that. And Matt Gutierrez is one of those.
Wish you blocked better for me in high school.
Yeah, well. Oh, man. Augustine is going to dump it off the screen pass left-hand side. Record catches the ball, breaks a tackle by Brinks, but is going to seem to salvage maybe a couple feet, a little bit less than a yard on that first down screen pass.
He spun out of the tackle from Brinks, but Brinks made the play there. He stopped him just enough to let the rest of his teammates come over there and finish him off. Great job by them. Again, complimentary football.
Yes. Augustine has got this offense starting to click here. Ball on the 36-yard line. Takes it, play action pass, goes to the screen to the other side. Record again. Noah Klump brings him down. About a 1-yard gain there, but it was really just the opposite play of what we just saw.
I think Noah Klump is on pace for about 20 tackles right now, and if he does that, he's the no question big old smoke player of the game. I mean, wow.
Wow. We're 25 seconds into this first quarter. We're already calling that out. All right. Check that, folks. Write that down. Clock's ticking down, 18 seconds. Augustine's going to take the snaps, going to give it to Brittenfeld. Brittenfeld eventually tackled by DeCam, dragging him a couple feet, maybe a couple yards. 4th down coming up.
The last drive from West Catholic was over 4.5 minutes. Clearly, right now, their plan and what they're trying to do is keep the ball away from the powerful South Christian offense. Right now, doing a great job of doing that.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for the start of this second quarter. We got a tie ball game, 7-7. Stay tuned. Michigan Sports Radio.
Hall of Fame celebrates the city's rich sports history by honoring prominent West Michigan athletes and those who have contributed greatly to sports on a local, state, or national level. A class is elected each year and then honored at an induction ceremony in the fall. They also prevent annual events in support of West Michigan athletics, and they raise funds to support local youth organizations and charities. Follow them on Facebook or check out the pictures and biographies of all 181 inductees at grshof.com.
Mosquitoes outnumber humans by like 1,000,000 to 1. So who are you giving your blood to? The humans or the mosquitoes? It's us versus them. And I think they're winning. So donate blood with Versity Blood Center of Michigan today.
And as we kick off this second quarter, the following companies are hiring in your area: Ajax, Dye Sales Corp, DieCAD Group, LLC, Enterprise Tool and Amp, Dye LLC are some of the companies that are hiring here. Check out the standing pages or on MichiganSportsRadio.com's website. Check out those jobs posted there by Precision Metal Foreman Association. Great career opportunities for you. All right, we're going to kick off this second quarter. 4th down here, ball on the 29-yard line. Falcons are going to give it to Brittenfield, who's going to bust it up the middle for enough for the first down, about 6-yard carry.
It's very critical right now that South Christian probably thinks about blitzing. Clearly, West Catholic wants to run the ball, and right now they're having a lot of success.
And they've taken one shot downfield. You almost say, hey, prove you can throw it downfield. We got to sell out and stop this run.
I know another team like that.
But Augustine's going to drop back, and sure enough, he's going to drop it downfield. But Burgess is right there to break it up. And, oh, what a contested play. Jack Segunis almost brought down that catch over Burgess, mossing him in many ways. But that's going to be an incomplete pass. Nice defense at the end.
No, sometimes you guys got to give your wide receivers a chance. Luckily for South Christian, they have Owen Burgess, and he made a play on there, and he still almost got mossed on that. But thankfully, it's an incompletion. 2nd and 10 for West Catholic.
Augustine's going to take the snap. Looks like the rest of the offensive line wasn't ready, as a few of the linemen were still in their stance. Augustine salvages maybe just a yard, but actually still gets brought down in the backfield. Bit of a mishap by the Falcons offense. That's played really solid.
Yeah, not sure what to say about that, but good job by Hunterman on making the play.
We stay ready. 3 wide on the left-hand side. Seguis at the bottom. Gutierrez at the slot. And Record inside, lined up between the two. Augustine's going to drop back. He's looking to the left. He's got a comeback route there for, it looked like that was, check that, Segunis. And he's going to, incompletion on the pass there. Nice ball, just couldn't bring it in.
No, and that was a hard one to catch. He had to slide for that. Probably heard Owen Burgess' footsteps coming behind him and dropped the ball.
2nd and 11. I'm sorry, 4th down. Sorry, the scoreboard says 2nd, but I think it's 3rd down. But the sticks say 4th. Sorry, folks, a bit of confusion on the field, on the scoreboard, and in the stands. Everyone's looking around saying, what's going on here? But we got 4th down. Falcons on for the field goal. Landon Smith gets the snap, the hold. It's up. Looks good. Got the distance. It's good. A really nice 42-yard boot by Landon Smith to give the Falcons a 10-7 lead.
To see a 42-yard field goal from a high school kid, it was effortless. That was amazing. That was impressive.
No doubt about it. All right, Sailors are going to get the ball. When we come back, 10:42 on the clock. See what Viz can do in response. Don't go anywhere.
Graduation?
We've got you covered. Office party?
Let us handle it.
Sports?
Give us a call.
Come on down and see us at Detroit Wayne Company at Knapp's Crossing, or give us a call, 616-214-8329. We'll take care of all your catering needs. Come on, guys, get back to work. Get on the line. Let's go.
Second quarter score here by West Catholic. Smith on a 42-yard field goal. West Catholic drove 8 plays, 58 yards in 3 minutes and 20 seconds. It is 10 minutes and 42 seconds left in the second quarter. 10-7 West Catholic.
The junior Landon Smith booted that one into the end zone. Sailors are going to get the ball at the 20-yard line. Garrison, South Christian got stalled out in their last drive, stuck on a 3rd and 11, couldn't convert. What are the Sailors going to look to? They're going to get the ball back here, down 3.
Well, it seems though West Catholic isn't going to let them run the ball, and those Ravens try to get loose, but it won't happen. They're going to look to Carson Viss, to make some plays.
Nathan Boomsman in the game, lined up at the right-hand side, wide out. Viss drops back to pass, slings to Burgess. Burgess makes a nice move on that comeback route. He's going to get about 11 yards for the first down.
Good play call there by Coach Brown. Let your quarterback get it back into the game. Let him get, calm him down a bit. Throw a little slant right there. Boom, first down. Drive the sticks.
If you missed the Sobe pregame show, we talked to Blackwire, and I asked him, I said, hey, this kid's played so well the first 2 weeks. What are you doing just to keep him in check? And he said that he's got coaches and guidance all over the place to keep him leveled and lined to the game. So this is going to drop back. He's actually going to take up the middle on a QB draw. Tries to go to the right-hand side, but he gets stuffed. Whistles are going to blow even though he's still upright. Garrison, it looked like he had a lane to the left-hand side.
Yeah, he had a lane, but it closed up very quick. Again, those West Catholic players are crashing down. And just to backtrack when you were saying about Coach Blackwire, I believe what he says because he's one of those men, right? We've known him since we were in middle school and when he was coaching over at Unity Christian. And, yeah, there's a good group of guys in that staff over there for South Christian.
2nd and 10, ball on the 31-yard line, 9:31 to go in this game. Burgess in motion on the left-hand side. This looks at him. He's going to try to hit Brinks on the slant, but excellent coverage there by Ethan Gottleberg. Just like that, South Christian's in 3rd and 10.
The Gobbler right there, that was perfect cornerback play. And as you know, Bryce, I love that position at cornerback. You hook him with one of your arms, and the other one you swipe for the ball. He did that, and it's hard to do on a bigger receiver, but he got the play done, and now South Christian's looking at 3rd and long.
Ethan Gottleberg is really going to have to step in. Again, star cornerback, wide receiver, Connor Olszewski is out for today's game. He's going to be out for the next couple weeks, and they're going to look to guys like Gottleberg all day. 3rd and 10, Viss going to look to his right-hand side, sees Boomsma, is not going to take him, dancing in the background, fans calling for a hold, not going to get it. He's going to scramble for about 9 yards, close to the first down, but I think he stepped out of bounds about a yard before. Danny Brown's got an interesting decision to make here.
Yeah, right here, I think you punt the ball. It's still the first half. You're only down by 3. You're in a very competitive game. But I understand why he would go for it.
It doesn't look like they are. It looks like this is giving the play to this offensive lineman. And, yep, they're in an offensive formation. Big 4th down for the South Christian offense. Ocean lined up to Viss's left-hand side. Viss reads the defense, calls out a check, looking at the linebacker. He's going to look to the sideline. You think
they're not taking it.
No, it looks like no hard count, but they're going to run this one down. Timeout, South Christian.
Timeout charge to South Christian. Timeout, South Christian. Their first charge timeout of the half.
Big play call. Do we think Danny Brown is reconsidering?
I don't think he's reconsidering because if you were going to do it, you would have done it right there. You brought the offense out. You didn't do anything. You tried a hard count. And actually, I think you did it once and then you never tried it again. I think punting here would be the best decision. But I'm not the coach, so what do I know?
We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Quick 30-second break.
Blinds of Michigan helps area homeowners transform the interior of their homes. Locally owned and operated, Budget Blinds is known for being West Michigan's go-to provider of custom window coverings, offering free in-home design consultations and high-quality window coverings at affordable prices. Make it fun and easy to upgrade home decor. Check out their showroom on the north end of Rockford on 14 Mile Road, or check them out at budgetblinds.com.
All right, folks, hopefully you didn't leave your chairs because we got 4th and 1. This in the backfield. Fist is going to take the snap, going to run the left-hand side with plenty of running room on the left-hand side. Breaks 2 tackles, still going up this sideline, and he turned that 4th and 1. We only needed a 1 into a huge gain.
No, right there. That was a great job by Carson Viss. He runs up to the line on the QB power, sees he has nowhere to go. What does he do? Looks to the outside, bounces it, breaks a couple tackles. Next thing you know, off of a 4th and 1, he's 25 yards down the field.
Yeah, big 25-yard gain there for the South Christian Sailors. 1st and 10, ball on the 35-yard line. Sailors marching here. This is going to take the snap with Osterhaven in the backfield. It's clapping. Check that. Just some claps, part of his cadence. Going to change the play call.
Look how many people in the box, Bryce.
Yeah, Falcons are definitely stacking the box. 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers, all flirting. He looks for the inside slant route. Almost picked up. No, caught caught by Burgess, or what are they calling that incomplete?
This pass caught by number 2.
It looks like they are saying that it's incomplete.
That's a bad call. That's a bad play. That's a bad call right there by the officials. That was definitely a catch. If the ball hit the ground, trust me, it would have flown up. He caught it, rolled over on from his side to his stomach, and the ball never moved. He had it right there. We all saw it, except for them.
Falcons defense was lined up in that 3-4. That outside linebacker on the right-hand side was blitzing, which left that slant wide open for Burgess. But nice safety help. Now we've got 2nd and 2. Oh, check that. That was converted. All right, 2nd and 2, ball on the 27-yard line. This drops back to pass. He's going to look up the middle, throws somewhat of a jump pass to Brinks. Gets the – oh, no, he dropped it. He dropped it. Incompletion. Nice play. Surprising drop.
The DBs for West Catholic are playing very tight coverage on the Solid Christian Sailors, and especially Brinks, which we haven't really seen guys play that tight defense on him in the last 2 weeks.
Somehow you got to slow down number 18, and that's going to be the strategy for this Falcons defense. All right, folks, 3rd and 2. 6:39 to go in this game. Falcons up 10-7. This is going to take the snap. Looks to his right-hand side. Has Burgess open on that slant again. Nice open field tackle by Aaron McCord coming down from that safety position. But first down, Sailors.
Good play call right there. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Those slants are wide open, especially for Burgess. First down, Solid Christian, and they're in the red zone.
1st and 10 on the 18-yard line. Yeah, real nice conversion on that 3rd down. They only needed 2, got plenty more. So this is leading that offense on this really nice drive. He's going to give the ball off to Osterhaven. Osterhaven has some room to the right-hand side, breaks the tackle, takes on another hit on the sideline. Really nice run. Really, only about a 4-yard carry, but nice job breaking some tackles.
No, but you'll take that from him right now, especially with the way your offense is set up to make big plays with the quarterback and Viss. That was a tough run. He broke 1 tackle and took 3 to get him down.
So just methodically moving the ball down the field. 2nd and 5. 5:33 to go in the 2nd quarter. South Christian with the ball. High snap. Viss fields it, though. Fields bouncing around in the pocket. Finds Brinks. Can't get a toe down in the end zone. Incomplete pass. Feet, inches away from bringing that down for 7, or for 6, excuse me.
No, and a heads-up play by Brinks right there to try and get that foot down. A lot of kids probably wouldn't do that, but he did. Sadly, it didn't happen. That was also still tight coverage on him.
And if you've been with us the first couple weeks of this season, we've talked about how Viss has gotten so much more patient in this pocket, understanding that you don't always need to look at your first read and run or try to scramble. Stay in the pocket, let your receivers get open, and he did that. But now he's got a 3rd and 5, ball on the 13-yard line. He's going to look back, play action pass to Osterhaven, looks for that slant, picked off over the middle by Max Wildman. Really bad, poor decision there by Connor Viss, and Wildman made him pay.
Yeah, they've had 7 to 8 guys in the box all game. I wasn't really sure what he saw on that. I think there was 2 crossing routes right there, and there's about 4 West Catholic players in the middle, and he just, flooded it in there, and now West Catholic has the ball back.
Uncharacteristically bad decision by Carson Viss that turned the ball over on the 13-yard line. Check that. West Catholic is going to get this ball back on their own 10, but a big stop by that Falcons defense. Augustine is going to give the ball to Bradenfeld, breaks a tackle from DeHaan, gets him maybe another yard, about a 3-yard gain on that first down run.
No, that was a good run by him, even better blocking. There was a huge gap right there, or hole, on the left side of that line. Number 77, their left tackle for them. He's a hoss. He's moving bodies right now, Dakota Myron.
South Christian in that 4-3 defense, or 4-2-5 even. Augustine drops back to pass, has a slant. Oh my goodness, has Gabe Schwaders wide open there on the slant pass. Sweeters gets all the way down to the 33-yard line for South Christian, but Wiegerman brings him down. Check that. Winecki brings him down to save that touchdown on that 52-yard pass conversion. Real nice play there by the Falcon offense.
Oh, that was a great play by them. It was very simple, but it did his job. Thankfully, Winecki, he got beat on that. Well, after you get beat, what do you do after that? He didn't give up on the play. The wide receiver looked back. He got the tackle.
Gabe Sweeters, again, someone we mentioned who's pivotal on defense. Falcons going to get the ball back here on first down. Big run up the middle by Bradenfeld. Big carry by Bradenfeld up the left-hand side. Eventually brought down by Gavin Bauma, but too late before he could stop that 22-yard run. We got a penalty on the field. Yeah, the C's parted on that one, Garrison.
Yeah, it was definitely open.
We'll see if we know why or what was partially responsible. If it was a holding, looks like they're backing up.
Holding.
Yep.
Offense, number 71. 10-yard penalty in the previous spot. Replay, first down.
That hole might have been that big for a reason. Jacob Timmer, never want to shout out penalties and guys' names, who he's played really well this game. But he is responsible for the holding. He's going to set the Falcons offense back. Put the ball on the 43-yard line for South Christian. 1st and 20 here.
South Christian has to take advantage of this. This is a great opportunity for them to get a great stop and get the ball back for their offense.
Brady Schultz, the freshman, lined up at cornerback. I know that South Christian got a little bit, I don't want to say exposed, maybe had some issues at corner last week. Bringing in a freshman. Some valuable minutes, some valuable playing time here. But hey, 1st and 20. Ball on the 43-yard line, 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Augustine leading this offense. He's going to run play-action pass, runs a comeback route to Ethan Gattelber. He's going to get maybe 3-4 yards to make this second down a little more manageable, but in a 1st and long, that's pretty expected.
Yeah, you just want to get the ball moving right now and see what you can get. You don't want to try and go for it all in one play.
Lining up outside of Brady Schultz. The other side of the field is the reliable Owen Burgess, who had a nice PBU earlier in this game. But we've got second down. Augustine with Bradenfield lined up to his left-hand side. Pump fakes is going to go deep. Burgess fell down. Easy touchdown there by Jack Zagunis. Just as I said, Burgess has been reliable. Slips and falls on that grass, giving up a 38-yard touchdown to Jack Zagunis.
And Burgess, he played perfect coverage right there. The feet got tangled up, and that happens in football sometimes. But West Catholic, they get the touchdown there. Great pass, an awesome pass actually by their quarterback.
Grady Augustine executed that perfectly. Was wide open, but he got the ball to him. Didn't allow defenders to gang up on him, and gave the Falcons with this point after, which is good. Gives the Falcons a 10-point lead as we go into the end of the nearing the end of the third quarter. End of the second quarter. 3:16 left. Folks, don't go anywhere. We're in a good one.
To everyone out there who loves Culver's,
The feeling is mutual.
Everything's made fresh.
Everything.
It's our pleasure.
This is me and my happy place.
I wouldn't trade our Culvers for any other restaurant.
Culvers.
We love our guests.
Love.
As much as our guests love us.
This is me and my happy place.
from Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Don't just find yourself, make yourself. Start businesses, build bridges, save lives, raise a whole city. This is your future, so take it and move all of us forward.
Are you looking for a new career?
And we are back Falcons kicking this ball off with a 17-7 lead. Landon Smith on the kick. Burgess is going to field this one at the 9-yard line. Going to take up the left-hand side. Doesn't really have any blockers. We're going to try to bounce it outside. Eventually brought down by Jacob Petz.
Well, that drive there into Augustine on a 38-yard touchdown to Zagunas. 4 plays, 90 yards in 2 minutes and 1 second there on that drive. Key play. Price had an interception there within the 5-yard line that led to that touchdown. 3:16 left here in the first half. West Catholic 17, South Christian Sailors 7.
Falcons have made the stops when they needed to, and they've forced the Sailors off the field the last 2 possessions. South Christian desperately is going to need to convert here as they go into halftime. Vish drops back to pass, trying to scramble, breaks a tackle for number 2. Going to throw it out to Winecki on the sideline here, off his hands. Vish again trying to make something out of nothing there, but couldn't bring it down.
Whenever you see a white jersey running, there's a green jersey right next to him on those wide receiver routes. West Catholic has some great athletes out there seemingly, and right now the South Christian Sailors wide receivers are finding it very hard to get away from them.
Matt Gutierrez, Cam Inbody, some of the guys on the coverage there, Callahan Peterson in the defensive backfield, really playing a nice game against the South Christian wide receivers. 2nd and 10, ball in the 22. Viss is going to drop back, but he's going to look to run. Runs at the middle, has plenty of room. And there goes number 5. Number 5 breaks the tackle up the field. Oh, my goodness, nobody's going to catch him here. What a run there by Carson Viss. Are you kidding me? 78 yards right up the heart of that defense. And just like that, South Christian back on the board.
So when we came out of the break, I was thinking to myself, there's 3 minutes left here in the second half. Now, South Christian has had some slow starts in the first 2 games of the season, and again, they're having another slow start. But right towards the end, they always find something and pull something out of their hat, and usually it's the magician, Viss.
Carson Viss. It's a good point, Garrison. That you imagine that these coaches are watching the film all the time, and they see that. They see that the last 2 games, the Sailor offense has maybe been a little bit slow. And you got to wonder, all right, could we have extended that lead going into halftime? And sure enough, Carson Viss says nah, Wyatt Sale is going to look to bring this one within 3. Point after is up. And it is good. Just like that, South Christian answers on that 78-yard touchdown run. We'll be right back, folks.
Concessions are located on the south end of the stadium at Alumni Plaza. You can also find another concession stand under the West Catholic.
To everyone out there who loves Culver's,
build bridges, save lives, raise a whole city. This is your future. So take it and move all of us forward.
Are you looking for a new career? Aetna Supply is hiring. Aetna Supply is Michigan's #1 plumber wholesaler, servicing local customers for over 50 years. They offer great benefits, a 401k with company match, quarterly bonuses, and no Sundays. Once again, check them out.
All right, folks. 2 minutes, 47 seconds to go in this game. South Christian Sailors answered the bell after going 2 drives of no scores. Just like that.
That drive was brought to you by Carson Viss. 78-yard touchdown run. Drive lasted 2 plays, 21 seconds, so it didn't take that long, but we know how Carson Viss gets down. 2:47 left here in the first half. 14-17, West Catholic is up.
Wyatt Saul on for the kick. Going to boot this one to the left-hand side. This is going to be returnable. He drops it. West Catholic's going to take it up the right-hand side. Almost busts free, but eventually brought down. Really nice return there, but Cashin Solkema brings down the returner. So West Catholic won the toss. He's going to get the ball in the second half. You have the ball in pretty good field position here, 33-yard line. 2:41 to go. Check that. West Catholic has moved the ball pretty well this game, and I'm sure they're not looking to take this one at halftime. They're looking to put some points on the board.
Two 90-plus yard drives.
Yeah, one of those coming off of the interception, costly interception by Carson Viss. But Falcons can get the ball. Gabe Schweber's in motion. Not going to give it to him. Bradenfield on the carry. Gain of maybe 3, maybe 4. Brought down by Nathan Potter. And Rowan DeCam. 2nd and 7. Clock is ticking, but with 2:21, I can't imagine West Catholic's overly concerned. Again, looking to get some points here as they go into half. Augustine leading the offense, gives the ball to Bradenfield, who's going to bounce up the right-hand side. Nice hold, not even touched until about 10 yards later. Nice run, nice scamper there.
You know, he's a really good running back. He also uses that stiff arm very well, but that offensive line of his, he's not getting touched until he's about 5 yards up the field.
And that offensive line is going to wear on you. Augustine runs speed option to the left-hand side, but Tyler Brinks is there playing that option to perfection.
You know, Tyler Brinks, as much as we talk about him at wide receiver, over the last 2 weeks, now this game also at defensive end, he plays that very well. He's a very strong guy.
Clock is ticking, 1:34 in this game. Ball on the 45-yard line. Augustine drops back, looks, has got Noah Gillespie on the left-hand side. Check that. Jack Zagunas, really nice comeback route on the left-hand side, guarded by Burgess, but is able to break a couple tackles and reel off a 35-yard first down conversion. Falcons are driving. Ball on the 15. 1:15 left to go in this game. Look, going to force the Sailors to take a timeout. Falcons came to that line of scrimmage quick, looking to move the ball quickly. Sailors weren't ready, had to use one of their timeouts.
And I thought that was a great timeout. There's 1:14 left on the clock. You want to give yourself a chance to get back on the field. If you can maybe get a stop here, incomplete pass, maybe even an interception or just a turnover in general, you're giving your offense another chance to get to the end zone before the half, and then before West Catholic gets the ball after.
And while we're at this timeout, I want to take a moment to shout out Uccello's. I know that's where we're going. Win or lose after this, heading to Uccello's. Uccello's has a restaurant near you. Go where great food and sports come together. Make sure to try one of their 18 specialty pizzas. They offer a variety of handcrafted pizzas, each one a testament to their love, quality, and flavor. You can order online at uccellos.com. Well, thanks for sticking with us here tonight. It's been a great one, but don't go anywhere. We've got a West Michigan Wellness Group halftime show coming up at the break. Got a real fun interview with a very special guest. You won't want to miss it. It'll be a fun one. It'll be a good one. But Falcons with the ball, first 10 on the 15-yard line. Going to give the ball to Bradenfield. Bradenfield breaks a couple tackles, all while number 77, Dakota Mirren, the name we've mentioned already, leads the way. And like you said, Garrison, just not even touched.
No, and what kind of made me chuckle there, his left tackle is right where he got tackled. He's moving bodies. Strong young man right there.
Again, that's 77, that 310-pound Dakota Mirrens. Bradenfield's going to get the ball again. Going to get a couple yards. Bradenfeld, check that. Rowan DeCam, Tyler Brinks making the tackle. Ball's going to be placed at about the 3-yard line. 2nd and 1. Clock is ticking, 38 seconds left, but the clock is not a problem. This has been a perfect drive for West Catholic as they go into halftime.
I was somewhat interested on the fact that they didn't call the timeout in South Christian. But their goal line defense played really good right there, and right now I don't think they're going to pass the ball in the red zone.
So we got a timeout here. 1st and 3, or 1st and goal. Sorry, ball on the 3-yard line. Sailors have 1 timeout. Falcons have 2 timeouts left. This will be a big play, as we mentioned before. West Catholic's getting the ball, start the second half. So South Christian desperately needs a stop here to avoid going down 10.
And I just want to give a shout out here to everyone that came to this game. The environment of this place just a beautiful Friday night. They had tailgating on the north side of the end zone, the stadium. Stands are packed from both sides. You had the players coming out of the smoke with the flags, and you gotta love it, man. It's a high school Friday night on a Friday, and under the lights, and not a better place to be in the world.
Yeah, you're right. This is my first time at Falcon Stadium on the campus of West Catholic, just a little northwest of downtown Grand Rapids. But it is a fantastic environment. We got here pretty early, and there's tailgaters and energy, bands playing. This is perfect. But hey, first and 3, first goal on the 3-yard line. Bradenfeld's getting the ball again, almost untouched, running right up the middle for a big touchdown there for the West Catholic Falcons.
Yeah, that was his second touchdown of the night there. You know, his offensive line is dominant. And as a running back, when you get to run behind such a great offensive line, man, it's a beautiful thing. You wouldn't like it. You wouldn't want it any other way.
And David Breitenfeld has gotten just that. He's had his way. South Christian defense is going to have to make some adjustments in this halftime. Landon Smith, point after is good. 26 seconds to go in this first half. West Catholic Falcons 24, South Christian Sailors 14. Don't go anywhere. We'll wrap up this first half when we get right back. Michigan Sports Radio, the Sailor Zone.
To everyone out there who loves Culver's,
The feeling is mutual.
Everything's made fresh.
Everything.
It's our pleasure.
This is me and my happy place.
I wouldn't trade our Culvers for any other restaurant.
Culver's. We love our guests.
Love.
As much as our guests love us.
This is me and my happy place.
from Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Don't just
All right, as we return to close out this second half, we've got 26 seconds left to go on the clock. West Catholic is going to kick the ball off. 26 seconds. Now, that's never been not enough time for Carson Viss. And something tells me Danny Brown's not going to put this one to rest. But Burgess is going to take the return, going to look to go left, going to have to bounce it back to the right side on the sideline. Nice return there, up to about the 26, 27-yard line. And as we mentioned, 19 seconds left. And that last, he had a 78-yard carry that took all of, 7 seconds?
7 seconds. I mean, we've seen South Christian score in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens here. But right now, I mean, you only have 19 seconds. There's not much you can do with the ball. But at least try to get to the end zone. Again, West Catholic gets the ball at half, and they're already up by 2 scores. It's very important that you try. You have to try at least.
You do. You got to go 75 yards on this drive. 1st and 10. This with 5 wide.
Who's he looking at?
Looking at the left-hand side, I'd imagine it's number 18, Tyler Brinks. But he's going to drop back to pass. He's actually going to look to run it up the middle. Going to get about 10 yards. Isn't tackled till about the 35-yard line, 36-yard line. Clock will stop on the first down. 12 seconds left. And with the South Christian timeout.
7-yard line.
West Catholic playing prevent, not letting anything behind them, knowing how quick and how fast the South Christian offense can score. Just keeping the game in front of them.
No, and smart by them. You don't want to give anything up to chance. Play back. Don't let anyone behind you, especially if you're a safety. That's your number one job. D-line, try to get back there. Don't let any big plays happen. And like you said, Bryce, South Christian is known for having big plays, and today that's mostly how they've scored.
They're going to need those big plays on this drive. Hey, our halftime show guest just got here. Again, we're not going to say anything. We're just going to keep plugging this. It's going to be a fun one. So don't go anywhere for the West Michigan Wellness Group halftime show. We'll go over all the scores, maybe touch on some scores around the area, message from the MHSAA, and, of course, a really fun interview with our special guest. So don't go anywhere.
You know, one time, Bryce, I walked in and they say, oh, we got a South Christian legend in here. I got nothing to this person.
Yeah. All right, 1st and 10, ball on the 37-yard line, 12 seconds to go. This with 5 wide. This is going to drop back, looks to his left, almost as if it looks like he's going to run. going to hit Osterhaven for about a 7-yard completion, 6-yard completion.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. You can't waste. What was that? The clock was at
12 seconds.
12 seconds. You can't waste 6 seconds to get 7 yards.
Yep, Falcons defense played that perfectly. They've got guys, the ball is on the 43-yard line. They've got guys lined up on the 32 of their own 32-yard line. Jack Segunis and Aaron Record are deep for the Falcons, knowing that they can't let anything past them. So 2nd and 4 seconds left. Going to dump it off to Brinks, looking to gain a couple yards, just past the first down. Play took about 4 seconds, so we're going to have 2 seconds to go, likely the last play of the first half here.
And this is going to be really fun. Now, I don't know how far Carson Vitz can throw. Now, we're at the 50-yard line, this will be a 51-yard touchdown if he can get it down there. Let's see the arm.
Falcons have 3 defensive linemen. They've got 4 defenders lined up at the 35, and then another 3 or 4 lined up behind them. I think you're right. It's going to be a heave. This flushes outside the left-hand side. He's going to have to throw it. Slings it to the left-hand side. That's going to be short and batted down at about the 5-yard line. Couldn't quite get it to the end zone. But an absolutely thrilling first half and a thrilling way to end this game. West Catholic Falcons are going to get the ball when we get back from the action, starts the third quarter. But in the meantime, we got the West Michigan Wellness Group halftime show coming up. Don't go anywhere. It's going to be great. Thanks for tuning in to Michigan Sports Radio in the Sailor Zone.
To everyone out there who loves Culver's,
The feeling is mutual.
Everything's made fresh.
Everything.
everything.
It's our pleasure.
This is me and my happy place.
I wouldn't trade our Culvers for any other restaurant.
Culver's. We love our guests.
Love.
Love.
As much as our guests love us.
This is me and my happy place.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Don't just find yourself, make yourself. Start businesses, build bridges, save lives, raise a whole city. This is your future. So take it and move all of us forward.
Are you looking for a new career? Aetna Supply is hiring. Aetna Supply is Michigan's #1 plumber wholesaler, servicing local customers for over 50 years. They offer great benefits, a 401k with company match, quarterly bonuses, and no Sundays. Once again, check them out at aetnasupply.com/careers or click on their logo on the Michigan Sports Radio homepage.
Stock up this Labor Day with amazing savings at your neighborhood family fair. With Card, enjoy cool sips of select varieties of Pepsi or 7-Up products. Buy 2, get 3 free. Beat the heat with 6 to 12-count Outshine bars, 2 for $8. And save on items down every aisle during our Buy 5, Save 5 sale on items like select varieties of Nabisco Ritz or Snack Crackers, select varieties of Farmland Sliced Bacon, or Kool-Aid Tang, Arizona, Mio, Country Time, or Crystal Light Drink mixes. Family Fair in your neighborhood.
All right, folks, welcome back to the West Michigan Wellness Group halftime show. Hey, quick scoring drive from a action-packed first quarter. West Catholic responsible for 4 of those touchdowns in this first quarter. The touchdown actions kicked off with South Christian. This hitting DeHaan for a 49-yard touchdown pass that took 5 plays, 80 yards, and about 9 minutes and 31 seconds to go in that first half. Put the Sailors up 7-0. West Catholic responded as Brittenfeld had a 4-yard TD run that play in that drive. 9 plays, 92 yards, 4 minutes, 42 seconds. A fantastic drive there for the West Catholic Falcons. They scored again got some points on a field goal. Smith with a 42-yard field goal, a drive that lasted 3 minutes, 20 seconds, 8 plays, 58 yards. Put the Falcons up 10-7. And they got it on the board again for a Augustine pass to Segunis. 4-play, 90-yard drive, 2 minutes. That came off of a big interception in the red zone from Carson Viss by that Falcon defense. put the Falcons up 17-7. South Christian was able to answer in a quick two-play 78-yard drive that was led by Carson Visk, 78-yard touchdown run. Put the Sailors within 3, but right before half, Braden Field with a 3-yard TD run, coming off a 6-play, 67-yard, 1 minute and a 15-second drive, putting the Falcons up 24-14. We'll be back after this break. Message from at the MHSAA.
Four former MHSAA pitchers have MLB wins, and we're less than 3 weeks away from releasing soccer postseason brackets. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid. 8 years ago, in 2016, Spencer Schwellenbach, Jeff Criswell, Carl Kaufman, and Tommy Henry were all pitching for their high school teams in Michigan. Schwellenbach at Saginaw Heritage, Criswell at Portage Central, Kaufman at Bloomfield Hills Brother Rice, and Henry at Portage Northern. 3 of them would go on to pitch at the University of Michigan together, Criswell, Kaufman, and Henry, where they helped the Wolverines to the 2019 College World Series Finals, losing to Vanderbilt. Schwellenbach pitched at Nebraska, and now all 4 have won a game in the major leagues. Henry was drafted by the Diamondbacks and got his first major league victory in 2022. Kaufman was picked by the Rockies and notched career win number 1 last season. Criswell was drafted by the A's and traded to Colorado, so he's once again Kaufman's teammate, and he recorded his first win this season. And Schwellenbach was taken by the Atlanta Braves and also got his first win earlier this year. Now, they've all got some catching up to do to match former Lansing Waverly star John Smoltz's major league win number. The MLB Hall of Famer tallied 213 wins in his 21-year career. The MHSAA Baseball Record Book and Finals Archives are all online. Just go to MHSAA.com and click on Baseball. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. Bay City Western's Kayla Montcalm. She shot a championship best 89 to help lead Western to the Bay County Girls Golf Championship. Kingsley's Jenna Middleton. She led the way with 45 kills over 6 matches as Kingsley went 6-0 to win their own volleyball invite. And to Armada's Jackson Malberg, he scored 2 touchdowns in a 14-0 win over Croswell Lexington, Armada's first win over Croslex since 2004.
Have a recent high school grad? They could qualify for a tuition-free skills certificate or associate degree through the new Community College Guarantee, no matter their GPA or your household income. Or if your child plans to attend a 4-year university or career school, the Michigan Achievement Scholarship Program has them covered. They could get up to $27,500 toward a bachelor's degree or up to $4,000 for career training. Complete the FAFSA to get started at mi.gov/achievement.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
Today we're talking roster sizes and uniforms in cross country. In the regular season, a school can enter a maximum of 12 competitors, and the top 7 contribute to the school's score. In the postseason, schools can enter a max of 7 runners, with the top 5 contributing to the team's score. In the past, all members of a team had to wear identical uniforms, but that's no longer the case. Now, each runner must wear a uniform that clearly indicates their team through the use of their predominant school colors, school logo, or nickname. They don't have to be identical, but the school they are representing must be obvious, and it must be clear who your teammates are. Something to think about the next time you're getting ready to run 3.1 miles.
Thanks, Paige. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, please go to the MHSAA website now to register. While it may feel like the school year just started, believe it or not, we're just 4 weeks from the start of the boys' soccer postseason. A majority of teams in the state are about halfway through their regular seasons, and district play starts Wednesday, October 9th. The postseason brackets will be released on September 29th. District winners advance to regionals starting October 22nd, and the semifinals are on October 30th. The finals will once again be at Grand Ledge High School, with all 4 division championships taking place on Saturday, November 2nd. The Division 4 final will start things off that day at 10 a.m., followed by Division 3 at 12:30, Division 2 at 3:30, and Division 1 at 6 o'clock. And all 4 finals can be seen live on the NFHS network. Last year, Troy Athens, Grand Rapids Christian, Hudsonville Unity Christian, and Muskegon Western Michigan Christian were all crowned champions. Each team's Michigan Power Rating, which is used to determine the seeds in each district, can be found online. Just go to MHSAA.com, select soccer, and then MPR. Also on the soccer page, learn more about red cards, handballs, and the offside rule. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross, and we'll be back next week.
All right, folks, and we're actually going to flip this over here for our West Michigan Wellness Group halftime show. Bring it in here. We've got a very special guest, and you may recognize a different logo here. You say to yourself, why is the opposing, not necessarily the opposing team, but the team that we normally broadcast, the opponent of that team, why do we have somebody on this? Well, we have the West Catholic Athletic Director, newly appointed Athletic Director, and the reason we have her on tonight is because she is a South Christian legend, a 4-year starter on the basketball team, I believe honor roll, and then had an excellent career at Hope College afterwards. Angelique McElween, am I saying that right?
You got
Angelique
it.
Gaddy to me, as I've known you for a long time, but Angelique McElween, great to have you on. Welcome and congratulations.
Thank you so much, Bryce, and thank you, Garrison. It's awesome to see my brother and our longtime family friend, and we were neighbors. This is so awesome and so full circle. So thanks for having me, y'all.
Absolutely, and that's the other fun part is that she's also a special relative to Garrison, and the fact that sibling rivalry right now.
I want to ask you, how does it feel being in the West Catholic football shirt, and how excited are you just to start this opportunity?
Yeah, this is really exciting, rocking the WC. You kind of hear about it. Interestingly, at South Christian, when we were there, we didn't compete against West Catholic a lot. So it was always a school that we knew was in Grand Rapids. It was always there, an athletic powerhouse, but we never faced them. And so now getting to be fully immersed into the community, be fully immersed into all the things that we have going on here with our athletics and these beautiful facilities, but also the competition is at a high level. So we have amazing students, amazing staff, and it's just an honor to be able to rock the WC and lead our athletics and continue what they've already built into an awesome program.
So you told us, we know you went to South, and then you went to Hope. Tell us how you got this position. Like you said, this is a tremendous school, tremendous athletic department. We talked about on the broadcast the facilities, this atmosphere for a Friday Night Lights game. Right. How did you get into this position? And tell us about that journey.
So I previously came from Hope College, as you stated, and so there I was an assistant AD for philanthropy. And so essentially I was just doing a lot of fundraising for athletics and also different areas of the college. And so I knew that I wanted to stay in athletics, but I went on maternity leave and had my son in March. And at that point, I recognized I wanted to stay in Grand Rapids, in my home city, and really find a way to cultivate an athletic experience here, but also serve students, which is something that I really love doing at Hope. And so as I'm kind of just taking my time, investing in my little family over the summer, a trusted friend of mine whose son went to West Catholic and played sports here, she texted me and said, "Hey, call me right now. We have a position that literally just opened up yesterday, and I think you'd be awesome for it." And so from there on, I applied, we interviewed, right? And then the deeper you get into the interview, you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta be here. I gotta be here. And everything that, I saw, talking with coaches and our principal and our president here, I'm like, yeah, I really want this. And thankfully and graciously, this is what God had in store for me, and just very blessed to be here.
And so I know you can't give out a lot of details for obvious reasons, like it's all the things you're working on here, but some of the things that you're excited about are...
Oh, yeah. championships. Always championships,
I
Bryce,
love it.
right?
I love it.
Well, let's be real here. We know, okay, we are South Christian Sailors, graduates, and as the AD here at West Catholic, we know what championships mean to the school, what championships mean to the community, and when you create a culture of winning the right way, winning as a community, right? That's what you look forward to. And so I know that I'm stepping into a culture here of winning, of championship mentality, and the football program is awesome. Our women's basketball team had an awesome run last year. Our girls basketball team had a great run last year, and likewise with our girls volleyball. And so we've got, some state champions from track and field. So we just have a lot of high achieving students, and we have wonderful coaches. And so that's what I'm really looking forward to here.
Oh, you're gonna crush it. Congratulations on the job, but the bigger things as well as the little baby who I just met.
Oh, thank
Absolutely
you, Bryce.
adorable. So congratulations on all of it. Well deserved. You're gonna kill it. It's gonna be fantastic. And
thank you so much.
Pumped for you.
Thank you so much.
Of course, and I do want to say this to you. I find it really cool that outside of just being your brother, I believe you to be, and this isn't me being biased, I believe you to be one of the greatest and most dominant athletes in South Christian history.
Okay.
I mean, also outside of basketball, I mean, on the track and field, you did your thing also there. You were very elite at that also. And so seeing what you're going to bring here to West Catholic, an already elite high school institution and athletic programs, I can't wait to see what you do here. You're going to do great things.
Thank
you're
you.
going to do great things.
Thank you, G. Thank you, Bryce. This is such a treat. And what you guys didn't see before the interview was me fangirling behind them, just go boys, go. I'm so proud of you. And they're rocking it. And I know they're keeping it up with an awesome broadcast for you all. So thank you so much, G. Thank you, Bryce.
Of course.
Love you guys.
We're proud of you. We love you too.
All right, folks, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this to kick off this exciting second half. West Catholic Falcons are going to get the ball. Can we get an SC Pride, or are we just...
Go Falcons.
Go Falcons. Well done. Thanks, Angelique.
Thanks.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by West Michigan Wellness Group. This team of dedicated professionals is proud to support Sailor football, just like they also support the well-being of our community through individual counseling for children, teens, and adults, as well as premarital, marital, and family counseling. West Michigan Wellness Group is committed to bringing excellence, authenticity, and a tailored approach to your unique wellness needs. Look them up online and let them know how they can serve you, your family, or your organization. West Michigan Wellness, here to help. Legacy Christian School is on a mission to prepare Christ followers and kingdom builders. At Legacy Christian, students find their place in God's redemptive story where every subject points to Jesus Christ. With learning experiences that extend beyond our walls, we answer God's call to love our neighbor and to restore his kingdom. Discover a close-knit community at Legacy where your child's faith can flourish. Offering English and Spanish immersion from K-8 preschool and extended care. That's Legacy Christian School. Bob's Collision Service, located at 3731 Eastern Avenue, is here for all your collision repair needs, from minor fender benders to heavy collisions. Family owned and operated for 3 generations since 1967, Bob's Collision takes great pride in what they do. Using state-of-the-art technology and materials along with iCar Platinum certification to repair your vehicle, they help you sail through your collision repairs. Do you need electrical, technology, or engineering services? Look no further than Beist. Beist has been powering West Michigan businesses for 60 years. Since 1964, their team of employee owners has been committed to raising the standard in the electrical industry and beyond. Beist is rooted in faith, service to others, a strong work ethic, integrity, and continuous improvement. The Beist team feels blessed to be part of the Byron Center community and support South Christian High School football. Go Sailors! Attention football fans, whether you're here to cheer on your team or just enjoying the game, don't forget to check out Big O Smokehouse for the best smoked fish around. As a small, independently owned business, Big O Smokehouse believes in the power of community and quality. That's why our locally produced, high-protein smoked fish is the perfect, delicious snack to fuel your game day excitement. Visit our little old marketplace in Caledonia for all your favorite smoked seafood products or find a retail location near you at bigosmokehouse.com.
All right, folks, welcome back here. We are seconds away from kickoff. Hopefully you all enjoyed the halftime show brought to you by West Michigan Wellness Group. It was a great first half. Scoring recap going in. A lot of excellent running the ground game. Garrison, take it away. Give us some stats in the first half.
Well, I think the biggest thing right now is the total yards, and this is why. South Christian is down by 10 points. They have 256 yards, West Catholic 289. So if you look at the stat sheet, South Christian isn't far away, but on the field they are. One of those reasons are being they do have that interception, and that was huge. In the second half, South Christian really needs to find a way to get the running game going through the running back. They have 120 yards, but most of that came from this on a long touchdown run.
Yeah, that's a good call out there. South Christian has to be a little more balanced, cannot be so one-dimensional with the quarterback. So Saul's going to kick it off. As we mentioned, Falcons are going to get the ball this first half. Temperatures dropped a couple degrees. Still a perfect night. Saul is going to kick this one off, and we're underway in the second half. Falcons return. Going to take the ball to the right-hand side, get us a wall, and a big hit at the end. There by Cashin Van Solkema. West Catholic Falcons are going to get the ball here at about their 22-yard line. Kick off this first half. But before South Christian can get that run game going, as Garrison, as you mentioned, they're going to have to get a stop here. Falcons have been able to move the ball really all first half. And we're going to see what adjustments Danny Brown has made as we start the second half.
Notice you got Burgess up tight right now with the wide receiver at the line.
Yep, Burgess up tight. Augustine's going to drop back. Burgess should have stayed up tight. Let's try to break up that pass. The pass completion by Jack Sagunas for about 2 yards on that first down.
I thought it was really cool what I saw there from the South Christian defense. While he backed up Burgess.
Owen Burgess.
Cam came in, man, and the wide receiver was mixed up, and he got the tackle.
So 2nd and 8 here on the 26-yard line. Big stuff as they give the ball up to Branfeld, on the carry. Great play by number 77, Parker Hennigan, to stuff the run on that second down.
He ran into a wall right there. Great play by Hennigan to get to that O-line.
The 6'3", 235-pound senior makes a nice play to shed the block, make the tackle. So 3rd and 11. Deep ball going on the left-hand side, just a bit overthrown to Gabe Schwieters. South Christian's going to get off the field for a big stop.
Let's give some love to the freshman.
Give some love to the freshman. Yeah, well, that was Brody Schultz in coverage. Bit overthrown by Augustine. But South Christian's going to get off the field. Deep to return, Owen Burgess. Heels on about the 35-yard line. To punt for West Catholic. Looks to be, I think it's Colin Hunter.
This is one of those times you need your playmakers to make a play.
Low punt, spiraling. It's going to get a nice bounce, go over the 40 to about the 35, where it's going to be fielded by Matt Gutierrez. South Christian's going to get the ball at the 35-yard line. And we'll see what South Christian can do here. Again, as you mentioned, got to get this run game going. Got to get Isaac Osterhaven in the mix here. .10 34 seconds to go in this third quarter. Ball on the 35-yard line, 1st and 10. Carson Viss, he's got 5 wide receivers. He's going to look left, but he's going to run up the middle for a quarterback draw, take on a tackle, take on a hit. He's going to scamper ahead, bulldozer his way for about 7 yards on that carry. Nice first down conversion on the ground.
No, essential play right there for the South Christian offense, QB power. This strong, very strong runner gets through there. The O-line got some push there. Good on them to do that.
7 on the play, brings up 2nd and 3.
They went right at nose tackle, A.J. Abid. To get a short, manageable 2nd and 3rd down. 2nd and 3rd from the 42-yard line. Osterhaven lined up to the right. He's going to get the ball up the middle. Gets tackled and snagged by a Hunter Price. The defensive end. Looked like Osterhaven had to break that tackle to spring it long and was just unable to do so.
Yeah, if he breaks that tackle, he probably gets the first down, but great play by the West Catholic defender to stop his progress and bring him down.
Hunter Price, that left end, or that right end, lining now up on the left-hand side. That West Catholic defensive line has been solid, as well as those linebackers.
They truly have.
3rd down, no safeties deep for West Catholic. The linebackers about 3 yards off the line.
They're bringing the house.
Looks like they're showing blitz. That's right. Carson Viss is going to have to take the pressure. Blitz by the linebacker, breaks the tackle, is able to make a play. Incomplete pass. Carson Viss broke the tackle. Tyler Brinks unable to bring it in. Now he is on the ground in pain. We have an injury. We'll stay here during this injury timeout. Yeah, nice play there by Carson Viss. Carson Viss had the pressure. You called it. There was a blitz from the linebacker coming up the left-hand side, and he had to break that tackle, and he did. And he had some room to run, and he just underthrew Tyler Brinks just a bit there. Wasn't able to make the tackle.
Yeah, he underthrew it, but the ball hit his hands, and you would hope he catches the ball, Uncharacteristic play there by Brinks. Usually he catches them all, and it's good to see him getting off the field on his own power.
He's walking off, helmet off.
I hope he's all right. He's limping off right now. Now, a big question right now is if Danny Brown's going to go for this. It's 4th and 3 right now, or 4th and 2. I'm curious because you're down 10 points right now, and it's early here in the second half. Part of me feels as though you don't need to, but there's a side of me that thinks you might have to.
Hey, do you have a distressed home you'd like to sell? Did you inherit a property you'd like to move on from with ease? Are you a tired landlord and it's just time? For Real, FOR space REAL, buys and sells as-is homes with a mission to create real estate upside for everybody. We're fast, fair, for real. Call or visit For Real today, 616-816-2028 or forrealhq.com. All right, 4th and 2. Sailors are going to come on for the punt. Viss lined up about 10 yards back. High snap. Going to look to punt, but he's going to fake it. He's got plenty of room to the left-hand side and nothing but daylight there. He's still up and running. Breaks a couple tackles. Breaks another tackle. Oh my goodness! He's going in to the end zone for a 57-yard touchdown on that 4th and 2 punt fake. That I think it was a fake all along, as that left-hand side was wide open.
I'm trying to find words right now. When I saw him back there and his hesitation, I was like, oh wow! I think he's going to run that. And then he did, and what happened after that, people, I don't know how else to explain it to you, but I'm going to try my best. Tripped, broke 2 tackles, spun off one guy, tripped again, got towards the sideline, didn't step out of bounds, and ran to the end zone. One of the most impressive runs I've ever seen.
On for the PAT. Wyatt Saul converts, and just like that, we're back to a 3-score game. Once again, folks, we stand here amazed by this quarterback play for the South Christian Sailors. We got a 3-point ball game, folks. 8 minutes, 48 seconds to go in this game. Don't go anywhere.
Blinds of Michigan helps area homeowners transform the interior of their homes. Locally owned and operated, Budget Blinds is known for being West Michigan's go-to provider of custom window coverings, offering free in-home design consultations and high-quality window coverings at affordable prices. Make it fun and easy to upgrade home decor. Check out their showroom on the north end of Rockford on 14 Mile Road, or check them out at budgetblinds.com.
All right, folks, as we come back in this third quarter in this 3-point game, Garrison, tell us about that touchdown drive.
Yeah, right there on a fake punt. Carson Viss, 57 yards, touchdown run to the end zone, 4 plays, 65 yards. A minute and 35 on the duration. Key play there, of course, is Carson Viss going to the end zone on a fake punt. Time left, we have 8:48 left here in the third quarter. It is 24-21 West Catholic.
I just want to also add a plug to Michigan Sports Radio. They have plenty of games airing tonight all across West Michigan. I almost don't want to say that because I don't want anyone to go anywhere because this is such a great game. But there are some other great matchups tonight. Muskegon goes up to, Granville goes up to Rockford, Byron Center, East Countwood. A few other games tonight. It's going to be some great ones. So tune in to Michigan Sports Radio later. Catch all those games on demand. See the replays. But for now, Wyatt Sale is going to kick this ball off. Sailors down 3, 24-21 with 8:48 to go in this game. Falcons on the return. Not much room to run. Brought down quickly by the Sailors. Just shy of the 20 or maybe just crossing the 20. Falcons went 3 and out. Open up this half. They're going to get the ball back. See what they can do.
When you have a quarterback like Carson Viss, who last week threw for, how many yards was that last week?
Over 400.
Over 400 and 4 touchdowns. And then he comes to this week. He has 136 passing yards right now and 181 rushing.
Check that. 349. Sorry.
Well, he was on his way.
And now he's already responsible for 317 yards today, 136 yards on the ground, 181 in the air. But Augustine's going to get his chance to answer. Gives it off to Bradenfeld, who, of course, has lots of room untouched up until about 9 yards. He's going to get just that on this carry.
You don't see a body around him for a while until he gets tackled. It's impressive.
And they're going to go quick. Fumbled snap. South Christian jumps on it. Oh, my goodness. Augustine took the snap, and it looked like the exchange just wasn't clean. It looked like a run the whole way. West Catholic looking to move quickly, and just a muff snap, fumble snap.
That over the last 2 weeks, we've seen South Christian start slowly, and then something happens that gets them back into the game. If you are the opponent of the South Christian Sailors, you cannot make mistakes because as soon as you do it, they will take full advantage. And I'm looking at Coach Blackwire over here. He doesn't look a bit worried because he knows.
He's licking his chops right now, knowing that they're going to be able to potentially tie this game up or get the lead with this drive. South Christian with the ball on the 33-yard line, 1st and 10. Osterhaven line to the right. They're going to run a reverse to Burgess. Burgess up the left-hand side, gets some nice blocks on the outside. Can't break the tackle, but still gets 10 yards. Nice play call there. We haven't seen that this season yet.
Well, it's how it brings out right now. You got to go to your next guy. Burgess is the next guy. He's a really good playmaker. As I said, he's one of my favorite players on this team. What do? Get him involved early.
I just want to mention, too, this atmosphere, this environment. If you look over at the opposing section, South Christian side, those bleachers are packed to the gills, standing room only, and you saw on that fumble recovery, that whole bleacher section just erupt. So, again, perfect Friday night here as South Christian's going to get the ball. 2nd and 1, gives it up to Osterhaven, up the middle, takes a hit, gets bounced backwards, but his forward momentum will give him the first down, and a nice first down conversion on that 2nd and 1.
Osterhaven is a tough tackle. He doesn't just go down. He stays up, he fights for it, and you got to love that in your running back.
The 6', 185 sophomore is just that. He's a bowling ball, and he embraces the contact and willing to take a hit and willing to lower the shoulder.
And it says a lot about him that this coaching staff trusts him as an underclassman to be a starter for this team, a championship caliber team.
Yep, especially with the play of Carson Viss. All right, folks, 1st and 10, ball on the 20. South Christian, 6:53 to go, 5 wide set. West Catholic with 2 linebackers spying. They're going to watch for this run, but Carson Viss is going to try to go inside, bounces it outside. The Falcon defense swarms for a loss on the play, probably about a 1-yard loss on that Carson Viss run.
Yeah, West Catholic there was in man coverage. Safeties were about 8 yards off the line of scrimmage, and then once again, West Catholic brought the whole defense down. As soon as they believe it's a run play, especially from Viss, they're crashing down, and they're trying to make sure that he does not go for another long touchdown than as he's done already this game.
Yeah, I watched the linebackers on that play pretty closely, and they were spying number 5. So we got 3 wide to the right for the Sailors. Tight end lined up. It's going to be DeHaan with Brinks out of the game. O'Shea lined to the left-hand side. 1 second to go on the play clock. This looking, dancing around the backfield. Going to throw it to a wide open Nathan Boomsma in the end zone. Fantastic patience there by Carson Viss to find Boomsma for that 21-yard touchdown. Sailors take the lead.
You brought this up earlier in the first half, and it's something that we talked about, that we recognized from the first game of the season when it comes to Carson Viss being patient in the pocket. And he had a tendency to just take off. Over the last 2 weeks, and it is showing itself in this game, he is sitting there. He runs up, but he stops. He's patient. And right there, he was rewarded for his patience.
He sure was. He's played, aside from that pick, he's played a Carson Viss type football game. Sailors looking to go up 4 here with this point after. It's good. South Christian takes a 4-point lead. We got 5 minutes, 49 seconds to go in this third quarter. We'll be back, Michigan Sports Radio in the Sailor Zone.
To everyone out there who loves
Great benefit with company that supplied Sports Radio.
With amazing savings at your neighborhood family fair. With card, enjoy cool sips of select varieties of Pepsi or 7-Up products. Buy 2, get 3 free. Beat the heat with 6 to 12 count Outshine bars, 2 for $8. And save on items down every aisle during our Buy 5, Save 5 sale on items like select varieties of Nabisco Ritz or snack crackers, select varieties of Farmland sliced bacon, or Kool-Aid, Tang, Arizona, Mio, Country Time, or Crystal Light drink mixes. Family fair in your neighborhood.
As we return for this third quarter,
that South Christian touchdown there was from Carson Viss, 21-yard touchdown pass to Boomsma. 4 plays, 33 yards, 2 minutes and 30 seconds on that drive. 5:49 left here in the third quarter. 28-24, comeback led by the South Christian Sailors.
Falcons. Matt Gutierrez on the return.
Matt Gutierrez with the return.
Gets stopped at about the 27-yard line. We saw 2 nice stands by the Sailor defense. Adjustments were made in at halftime. And
28-yard line, first attack.
Right now, the West Catholic offense has to answer.
You know, this isn't to say that the South Christian coaching staff doesn't have a good or even great coaching plan coming into the game. But when they come out at halftime with those second half adjustments, these guys are dangerous. And it starts from the top of Danny Brown and having the right guys and his coaching staff to make those adjustments.
South Christian's got 5 lined up on that defensive line right now, 2 linebackers behind. Augustine's going to take the snap, give it to Bradenfeld. Bradenfeld dances around the backfield, finds a hole.
With Gary.
Nice scamper up the middle.
Run down by
He's a patient running back.
along with 3.
He is. And when you have an offensive line like that, you can be patient.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
No urgency with that offensive line for the West Catholic Falcons. Again, that's highlighted by Dakota Murin, Cade Powers, and Jacob Timmer, some of the big boys up front that make Bradensfield's day a little bit easier. But we're at 2nd and 5, 33-yard line. Bradenfield's going to get the carry. He's going to bounce it out to the left-hand side.
Oh, wow.
Breaks the tackle. We got a flag, but he's going to rush ahead down the sideline, eventually pushed out by Weineke. Big hit. We do have a flag. This one tends to be holding, but still a nice run by Bradenfeld.
And that holding call, that was from Rowan DeCam. He had the leverage on the tight end, tried to make the tackle, got held. That allowed the running back to spring out and get the big run. Looks like this coming back.
Holding. Offense number 23. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay. 2nd down.
So big holding call, a costly holding call. We do have a sailor on the field. It does look like a cramp. As I mentioned when we kicked off this second half, we're about 76 degrees. The injured sailor on that play is Benjamin Buter. But, yeah, it's about 75 degrees. Guys have been playing hard. Hydration's probably starting to get a little low. And with these temperatures, cramps tend to be common, and got to see if you can avoid them.
Mid-80s for the next 7 days.
23-yard line.
Yeah, warm September. Nice September. 15. Thus far, and again, just a perfect night here. So with that penalty, that puts the Falcons in the 2nd and 15 position. Tight end in motion. Wildman, who had the holding on that last call, is going to go to motion. Augustine's going to give it to, I believe that's Bradenfeld. No, check that. That is Abrams, Colin Abrams. Going to get a couple yards, but it's going to be a 3rd and long.
And the guy on the tackle, I don't know if we've ever said his name before, Rowan DeCam.
Been a little quiet in the second quarter, but sure enough, he's showing himself here again. Just a critical piece of this South Christian defense, especially against rushing attacks like West Catholic. So this 3rd and long, Augustine's looking back. He's going to go up the middle on a post route. Number 11, Aaron Record, finds an empty spot in the South Christian secondary, gets a big gain, eventually brought down by Noah Klump there, but really nice play by Record and a nice pass by Augustine right up the middle for a big 27-yard gain.
Yeah, Record there on the post route, right when he made that break. He lost his defender there, got loose, and great catch by him. It was a little bit underthrown, but first down West Catholic, and they're driving again.
Yeah, Klump in a difficult position, lining up at the slot. But Augustine's going to drop back to pass. He's got a guy beat on the right-hand side. It looks like it's going to be Gabe Schwieters again, who got wide open for a 33-yard touchdown. Picked on Owen Burgess again. Or no, check that. I'm sorry. The freshman, Brady Stilts. He beat his man. And just like that, West Catholic answers with a beautiful drive throughout the air.
Yeah, I wasn't able to see what happened to Schultz right there, but he was beat bad on that play. He had about a 6-yard difference between that him and the receiver. But West Catholic, what a great response after a great drive by the South Christian Sailors, and now they have the lead back.
Yep, Gabe Schwieters, that senior wide receiver, has been big for them all game. Went one-on-one against the freshman, and unfortunately the senior got the best of them.
That tends to happen.
Tends to happen. Folks, 31-28. This game gets better and better. Don't go anywhere. Michigan Sports Radio in the Sailor Zone.
Do you have a distressed home you'd like to sell? Did you inherit a home you'd like to move on from with ease? Are you a tired landlord and it's just time? For Real buys and sells as-is homes with a mission to create real estate upside for everyone. We're fast, fair, for real. Call or visit For Real today for your free 15-minute consultation. 616-816-2028.
A couple, as we come back here, a couple scores around the area. Forest Hill Central up 14-7 over Forest Hills Northern. East Kentwood up 34-21 against Caledonia. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Unity Christian's up 42-13 over Forest Hills Eastern. That one's in the third quarter. Holland Christian's up 13-6 against Holland. So some fantastic football going on in West Michigan here. And boys and girls, we got a great one as well. 31-28. West Catholic answers. South Christian is going to get the ball back. Stilts on the return. A lot of confidence in this freshman. He's going to take it up the right-hand side. He's going to get this about to 26, start this play. Garrett, tell us about that drive.
So that drive was capped off by Augustine on a 33-yard touchdown pass pass from Schurz. 3 plays, 72 yards. 1:05 on that drive. 4:28 left in the third quarter. And West Catholic takes the lead back. It is 31-28.
Before the game, when we were getting set up here, we have Grady Augustine's parents are actually sitting in front of us and talked with them for a little bit. So the junior quarterback was due for a big night, and he's playing really well this evening. So South Christian's going to get the ball back. Osterhaven up the middle. Nice stick by Colin Hunter coming up from that linebacker position. Stops Osterhaven right in the hole.
You love to see this in today's football. West Catholic, they're very good at tackling. You don't break all their tackles. You know, they put the face mask right in your chest, wrap up, drive their legs, and they bring you down.
Yeah, they've been pretty sound all day long, led by their linebackers, Wildman, Hunter. But we got 2nd and 9, 3:42 to go in this game. Sailors down 3. This rolls left, gets it back to Brinks, who's back in the game after that injury. Boy, he's a little limpy running the ball there, but still managed to get open.
Yeah, good on him to get on there. He's coming out now. He ran on that very gingerly on that route. It might be best to sit him right now.
Yeah, he had some running room up that left-hand side. I think if he was full strength, that's a first down. Instead, Sailors have 2 yards to go on this third down on their own 34-yard line. Let's pay attention to that injury by Brinks, or from Brinks, of Brinks. 3rd and 2, Sailors 3 wide. This is going to run up the left-hand side, makes a move, cuts up the middle. It's going to get enough for the first down and then some. Nice run, methodical run there by the quarterback.
Yeah, it seems right now that's their offense. I'm not sure what else they can do right now. Again, all game, the DBs for West Catholic have been on their wide receivers, and he's been able to find a few guys here and there, but right now the best play they have is the QB power of the Vis.
You'll think they'll probably keep giving Osterhaven the ball to keep him honest, but no doubt about it, you are right. Number 5 running the ball is their best rushing attack. Sailors got 2 bunched closely on the right-hand side. This is going to look for the screen, but is actually going to take it on his own. Nice tackle there by the Falcons. Gang tackle by that Falcon defense. Number 56, Hunter Price, led the way.
Hunter Price having a really good game today.
He's played really well. He's lining up inside. He's lined up on the outside a little bit too, but definitely the anchor of that defensive line and of that West Catholic defense. 2nd and 7, minute 54.
Look where everybody is.
No safeties deep. Everyone's up within about 5-6 yards. This is going to look for a DeHaan, just a bit overthrown. Timing looked a little bit off there. That's probably a pass that's normally goes to Brinks. But Brinks out of the game. DeHaan was looking to DeHaan to make the play.
Yeah, I mean, it's not easy as a quarterback or settling where you have a bunch of guys rushing at you. You got to make a quick decision and hope that your wide receiver has his head flipped around.
We are on the West Catholic side next to the booth, and it is noisy. If West Catholic gets this stop, it's going to get loud in here. 3rd and 7, no safeties back. The middle of the field is wide open. This is looking, has got time, throws a bit of a jump pass to Winecki. Oh my goodness, he makes the first down. This rolled to his left and almost threw a Tim Tebow-esque jump pass for about a 9-yard gain to Winecki for that first down.
We've seen that 3 times today from this. One results in a touchdown, one results in an interception. That one, it keeps the drive going at a very crucial time in the game.
Yeah, that was a big conversion for the Sailors, as I mentioned. The momentum could have shifted on that third down stop. But instead, South Christian's going to get the ball. 1st and 10 at their own 48. This, with the read option, is going to keep it. Stuffed. No gain by that defense. Wildman leading the tackle, leading the gang of tacklers. Big stop on 1st down.
Interesting play call. Very interesting play call. I think in a situation like this where West Catholic is focusing on this and they know that you want to run him, you might want to run some read option, give it to your running back, fake it, play action. Because right now, they know what your most successful play is.
Second and 10 on that stop. South Christian, 28 seconds to go. Clock is ticking. This throws it out right to Burgess. Burgess is going to get some room to run.
Caught by Owen Burgess.
About a 9-yard, or check that, 10-yard pass. Maybe going to get the first down. Yep, change the moving. Looked like he may have been short. But nice pass play drawn up there by the offense.
Oh, that was a great play that they drew up there. And good job on Burgess. You know, he's had an up and down game. But right now, when your best receiving options out the game, he's the one who has to step up today or tonight. He's the guy, and he has the ability. So I'm hoping in this fourth quarter we see it.
Don't go anywhere, folks. End of the third. We got a great fourth quarter ahead of us. 31-28 Falcons. Michigan Sports Radio.
The 76 Diner and Truck Stop would like to invite you and your families to come and check out their diner. With locations in both Byron Center and Coopersville, they're a great place to stop before or after the game. They have a wide variety of menu choices to feed all the kids. They serve breakfast hot all day, and they're able to accommodate all of your large group needs. Their full menu is available for takeout orders, and they have online ordering at 76truckstopdiner.com.
To everyone making time for life's best moments, let us celebrate with you.
In Wisconsin, we love celebrating together.
Big days or any other day.
So much.
From hot and juicy to ooey gooey
To oh my word.
Oh my word. Serving you a handcrafted meal that makes
today a little bit more special. That's what fills us up inside.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Yeah.
Are you looking for a new...
All right, folks, as we kick off this exciting fourth quarter.
38-yard line. Sailors have 1st and 10.
Sailors going to get the ball 1st and 10 on the 38-yard line. Down 31-28. This looks back wide open is Dahan. Running up the sideline, touchdown. I don't know, broken coverage possibly by the Falcons, but the Sailors offense capitalizes on that for a 38-yard touchdown pass from Carson Viss to Chuck Dahan.
Oh, this game is going to go down to the wire, and I can't wait to see how this ends. Both teams are attacking each other. Both teams are making mistakes. West Catholic just scored the same way South did just here.
That's a great point.
We're lucky to get this game. We got EGR South last week, now we get this.
Next week, the Sailors are going to get Wyoming, which we'll see how that game goes, and West Catholic's going to play Spring Lake. So, yeah, hot start to the season for both of these teams. Action-packed games, and boy, we're lucky.
Sorry.
It's a great gig. Uh-oh, fumbled snap, muff snap on the point after. Burgess is trying to do something, can't. Stuffed in the backfield. That is a big PAT miss because that keeps this game at 3 points. And we saw West Catholic's kicker, Landon Smith. He had no problem hitting field goals.
Man, if he looked into the end zone, just stopped for a second, he threw it back there, he would have had a 2-point conversion. Well, I'm pretty sure I saw number 8 there, Chuck Dahan, in the end zone by himself.
He did. Well, don't go anywhere. Quick 30-second break. We'll be right back.
The 76 Diner and Truck Stop would like to invite you and your families to come and check out their diner. With locations in both Byron Center and Coopersville, they're a great place to stop before or after the game. They have a wide variety of menu choices to feed all the kids. They serve breakfast hot all day, and they're able to accommodate all of your large group needs. Their full menu is available for takeout orders, and they have online ordering at 76truckstopdiner.com.
So a costly fumbled snap on that point after keeping this game at 3 points, which could be monumental for the outcome here. South Christian's going to kick the ball off. Hey, folks, tune into the Bice Electric post-game show. We'll recap all the action today and, of course, give out the Big O Smokehouse Player of the Game. Garrison, as always, seems to have incredibly difficult decisions to make, and we'll see what he comes up with here. Wyatt Sowell's going to kick this ball off. Deep to return. Matt Gutierrez for West Catholic.
I think this is a game where you open the playbook up. You got nothing to waste, so you got nothing to lose, actually. Again, this is high-level football.
Kick fielded by West Catholic up the 20-yard line. Breaks tackle from Klump, but then gets stuck by DeCam. Still going to get the ball at the 32-yard line. And you're right, Zach Blackwire and Landon Grove, who I believe calls the plays for West Catholic. You're going to have to open things up because we got a tight ball game. Defense has shown holes, and we'll see what they come out with.
Well, on that touchdown drive, we had a 38-yard pass from Viss to Chuck Dahan. 9 plays, 74 yards. Duration 4 minutes and 27 seconds. It was 11:51 here in the fourth quarter left. 34-31 South Christian.
Augustine, who's played a tremendous game today, is going to get off to Bradenfield. Bradenfield's waiting patiently. Brought down by Chuck DeHaan.
Man, I'm lost for words when this comes to this offensive line, this run game by West Catholic. When they get later into the season, when it gets colder up here up north and you got to run the ball, they're going to be just fine.
They are. I mean, look at the right guard, number 75, Charlie Stepker. He's only a sophomore. I don't have his weight listed here or his height, but he's a big old boy.
I look like a child to him.
Brittenhouse on the run, breaks a couple tackles. He's going to bounce off the left-hand side. A few sails around him that are eventually going to bring him down. Bradenfeld with a big run, flag on the play, maybe a horse collar it looked like, or a face mask. 29-yard carry there on a nice scamper.
The bad part about that is that he wasn't tackled until the 29th yard.
Right, he wasn't touched. We got a sailor down. Looks like he has some cramps. But yeah, this David Brittenfeld has really run the ball well. I'm very impressed with this halfback. And we've seen some good halfbacks over the last 2 weeks. This kid is at the top. And you're right, he's got a really good offensive line, but his patience, his cutting, waiting for the hold to develop, the play to develop, and then busting it loose.
I mean, he's breaking. Look, he has a great offensive line.
Face mask, defense. 15 yards will be added to the run. Result of the play, first down.
Yes, he has a great offensive line, but as a running back, it's a very instinctive position. Probably the most instinctive position in football. He's quick. He's fast. He covers the ball up as soon as he gets the ball, so you don't even know if he has it or not.
Yeah.
He breaks tackles. I mentioned that stiff arm earlier in the second quarter. He's a really good running back, and when you have him behind that line, man, it works wonders. It really does. It works wonders.
Bradenfeld, as the teams both come back on.
I'm not going to fanboy over him right now as much as I already have. But what a great play by him. Almost dropped that pick. I mean, he almost had one on the other end zone here in the second quarter, but finishes off that play, and now he's giving his team the ball back.
He's got beat once or twice today, and as good defensive backs do, short memories, forget about it, on to the next play, and he does that and makes a great play. So Sailors are going to get the ball, and this is a precarious situation for the West Catholic Falcons because this is when the offense can move and put points on the board. This with the option read from the motion man, taking the ball up the middle. Going to get about 5 yards on that carry. 2nd and 5, 9:57. You think Zach Blackwire and Danny Brown are going to slow this game down? Or you think it's still football?
I think they should speed it up. I think you put their quarterback in a position where he has to win the game. And if you score again, that's what it has to be. You take away the run game. You take away their best player.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Again, Augustine's played well, aside from that, maybe that last pick. So now we got 2nd and 5. 5 wide for the Sailors. Viss taking his time, reading the defense. The 3-down lineman, pretty good size splits. Owen Burgess coming in motion. Going to throw a screen pass to him on the right-hand side. Gets a blocker. Tries to cut it upfield, but slips and falls. Going to be no gain. I don't know how much room he had to run, but you think maybe he could have made a break. Might have got something.
Yeah, he probably could have. It looked like he just slipped on the field. Didn't look like there was much going there anyways.
Again, we talk about this atmosphere. They got the grass field. You just don't see that much anymore in Michigan. And I love it. I love it. This is great. All right, folks.
Man, look at this place.
Big 3rd down. We got 8:50 to go in this game. South Christian's got the ball. 3rd and 5 on their 25-yard line. Catholic Central needs to get a stop here.
Desperately.
Osterhaven lined up to the right-hand side. This is going to look to run,
but
he's going to throw it just a bit low, trying to hit Burgess on the outside, and he held on to that just a little bit long. Oh, check that. Weineke could not make the catch.
Man, that was open.
It was, it developed nicely, and they found the hole, and looked like Viss may have just forced it.
Yeah, because West Catholic, they were in cover 2. So the corner stays there in the flats, and you have the safety on either side take half of the field, another one taking half of the field. But there's always a pocket. Now, it matters if your quarterback can actually get it there. Viss got it there, but it was a little low, and now they have to punt the ball back to West Catholic, and West Catholic's going to get a chance to take the lead back or tie the game.
Weineke on the field still being attended to by the trainers. Yeah, it's a big stop. Now, ball on the 25. Danny's not going to go for this, right?
No, he can't.
No, I think you're right.
He can't.
You got to give the ball back. Held this really powerful, potent West Catholic rushing attack to 1 touchdown in the second half.
Hey, speaking of trainers, shout out to the South Christian trainer, Dee. Been there since we were there and before that. She's awesome, good at her job, and nice to still see her there at the South Christian community. And she's much loved.
Yep, we talk about legends a lot over the past 3 broadcasts, and Dee Kisner's right up there at the top. So Weineke is working his way off the field here. South Christian 4th and 5, 8:29 to go. Sailors up 34-31. Again, Garrison, that missed PAT. We'll see how much that proves vital to this game.
Ball still spotted at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, at the same time, though, this isn't the first half. It's the 4th quarter. And when your heart starts pumping and then your hands get a little sweaty.
So Carson Viss lined up deep in punt formation. Central doesn't have anybody, West Catholic doesn't have anybody back because of the fake in the first half. And Viss is going to keep it. He's looking to throw it.
He's got him.
He's going to find Brinks wide open. Brinks doesn't look like the injury is hampering whatsoever as he is streaking down the field to the 30, 20, 20, 15,
He's
10, 5 touchdown. Sailors, 75 yards. Back-breaking touchdown there for the West Catholic defense, and South Christian capitalizes. Wow. Garrison, was that a design fake the entire time, or is that one of those where, hey, Carson, you read it and see what happens, and that's what happened?
I'm going to give the coaching staff the benefit of the doubt and say they planned that. But at the same time, if you're West Catholic, how did you not get him back there?
He has a way of just prolonging the play and dancing and evading, and he's done this all year. He's done this his whole career. We've got conversation with the refs. Yeah, we're getting some intel here from the truck that the refs are maybe talking about a legal man downfield. Yep, they're throwing the flag. You can probably hear the fans.
Wow.
That's a tough call to make if it's not made in the moment.
But I understand it. It's a tough play. It's a tough call to make that late.
Right. I mean,
I'll tell you. I'll put it this way for everybody at home. Did I see Lyman downfield? Yeah.
Ineligible man downfield. Offense. It's a 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
So if you caught that coming in the mic from the ref's microphone on the field, legal man downfield, it's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Replay of downs, which makes this a 4th and 10. And we that was the second time we saw Carson pretty much just improvise on his own.
On a punt play.
And that time they had nobody back to return it. They're playing safe. On this 4th and 10, I can't imagine we're going to see that again.
No.
I think with nobody back, you try to just pin him deep. They're not going to come after this. It's just completely punt safe.
It's tempting.
It is tempting. So Brinks is lined up in the slot to the right-hand side. This is going to kick it. It's going to be a low-line drive, but it's going to have a nice roll.
You'll
Maybe
take
the grass
that.
slowing this down. But, yeah, they'll take that ball on the 32-yard line. West Catholic and their fan base gets to breathe a breath of fresh air as they dodged an absolute bullet there on that illegal man downfield penalty. Falcons are going to get the ball back with 8 minutes to go, a little over 8 minutes to go. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this. Michigan Sports Radio in the Sailor Zone.
Lines of Michigan helps area homeowners transform the interior of their homes. Locally owned and operated, Budget Blinds is known for being West Michigan's go-to provider of custom window coverings, offering free in-home design consultations and high-quality window coverings at affordable prices. Make it fun and easy to upgrade home decor. Check out their showroom on the north end of Rockford on 14 Mile Road, or check them out at budgetblinds.com.
Sorry about that, folks. As we jump back into that first play of the Falcons drive, nice run there by David Brittenfeld, the name we've been announcing all night long. Nice run. We are going to get a flag on the play.
That was a strong run.
Yeah, that really was.
Chuck DeHaan came up and
David Brittenfeld got the ball going from the left to the right. And, yeah, he ran it with purpose there.
Holding, offense, number 11. 10-yard penalty from the spot. Replay, 1st down.
But all that's negated by a holding call. Aaron record.
And that hurts because he's not even near the play.
Yeah, you're right. He was not. He was on the other side of the field or maybe the middle of the field, and that play resulted and ended on the right-hand side. So now Falcons are in a 1st and 14. Down 3. Give it back to Brentenfeld. Brentenfeld gets the blockers. Nice tackle coming up on pursuit. Daniel Egler, the senior defensive back.
First time we called his name tonight. Good for him.
Always good to see. Playing that safety position with Noah Klump. 2 safeties high. Cornerbacks in the game right now are Owen Burgess and Brady Schiltz. I think if you're West Catholic, you're probably still going to try to pound the ball. Got plenty of time. Going to give it off to Matt Gutierrez, trying to cut upfield. Going to get maybe a yard or 2. But Gutierrez went in motion, got the ball going right to left, and was able to get maybe a yard. 3rd and 7.
No, the Cam, I said this last game, he can find the ball wherever it goes. And he doesn't usually miss tackles. He wraps up or he gets you down low, gets you down to on the ground. And, man, he's a solid player.
He is. 6'1", 200-pound senior linebacker. Again, crucial point.
South Christian.
Interesting. Interesting timeout call there by the Sailors. You'd like to maybe pocket those as you get into the end of the 4th quarter, but Danny Brown saw something he didn't like, and we're going to find ourselves in timeout.
Yeah, you hope calling that timeouts for not. 6:47 left. You had them at 3rd and 7. It doesn't seem like it's a situation where you need to call a timeout, but I'm sure there's a good reason for it. And I mean, the South Chris was looking to get the ball back and try and run this clock out and win this game. That's what's most important right now.
And again, tune in, folks, to the Vice Electric post-game show where we've got some awesome analysis recapping today. It's just a fantastic football game. It's been 3 weeks in a row of really, really good high school football for the South Christian Sailors and their opponents. And of course, we'll give out the Big O Smokehouse Player of the Game. We're not going to ask Garrison yet. We'll keep that as a surprise. But Big O Smokehouse Player of the Game coming to you during the Bicycle Electric post-game show. As we get back to the action, 3rd and 7, ball on the 35-yard line, 6:47 to go. Sailors up 3, 34-31. Augustine has trips to the right. He's going to try to dump it off to Brettenfeld. Brettenfeld is going to get about 4 yards. He's going to be a couple yards short of the first down. Look like a designed pass with the running back coming out of the backfield.
Man, just over the hands of the defensive player there. I thought the ball was going to get batted down, but just reached to his running back, Brittenfeld, and Brittenfeld, as he has all game, gets close and runs hard, but now it looks like West Catholic is going to punt the ball. Interesting.
Some moans from the West Catholic faithful here. 4th and 2, thinking that you got to go for it, especially with the South Christian offense. Your South's got nobody back, so they're playing it safe too. Imagine there's some tricks up the sleeve.
Yeah.
They're going to roll to the right. And it was a design fake the whole way, but South is all over it, and we got a flag. Rowan DeCam in to make the tackle. That one never had a chance. Callahan Peterson on the carry.
See what this says.
Looks like South offense coming on the field. Maybe a illegal man downfield. Wouldn't that be serendipitous?
Illegal formation. Kick team. That penalty is declined. First down, South.
Good word there. I like that.
I don't know if that word's ever made the airwaves here. But big stop on that 4th down. And, it's almost one of those things. I think, Garrison, you saw that the whole way. 4th and short.
If West Catholic their head coach should have called a timeout. He should have called a timeout because there's no way you were gonna convert that. If you saw all the players up front, they all crashed down. They had no one back there for the return.
And if you're going to go for it, keep the offense on the field. I mean, they've been able to run the ball.
Yeah.
Get at least 2 yards.
I thought Brimfield could get 2 yards.
Yeah, no doubt. So instead, South Christian's getting the ball 1st and 10 on the 32-yard line of West Catholic. This going to keep it, tackled by 42 for West Catholic. That's going to be Luke Redlinski. Nice tackle there to slow down Viss. Only 1 yard gain. Clock is ticking. Falcons have all 3 timeouts.
Second and 9.
I think Sailors just going to let this one click as they're in great field position.
Just something to think about here. West Catholic, they're probably wearing down right now. You might want to think about giving the ball to your running back. You don't want your quarterback taking too many hits. It's a long season, and it's week 3.
It's week 3, but you think a touchdown here puts the Sailors in a really good position.
I think it ends the game.
Tim Gilhold on the field as receiver. First time we've seen him, I believe, all season. So in for some meaningful minutes at the end. This going to keep it on his own. Going to get stuck again by the West Catholic defensive line. Looks like Wildman as well as
along with
Chris Schaub on the tackle, defensive lineman. Big 3rd down here, folks. 3rd and 6, 28-yard line.
3rd and 6.
Sailors up 3. 4:40 to go. Clock is ticking.
Brinks is still limping right now. But
yes.
you got to think, even though he's limping, you're still watching him on the field if you're West Catholic because he's a threat wherever he goes. If we see Burgess line up in the slot, I'm pretty sure they're going to run a slant. If they run that slant with Burgess, it's going to be a first down.
Sailors going to let this play clock run all the way down to kill some of the clock. Going to take a timeout here.
That's 2 timeouts.
Yep, 1 timeout left. We're going to stay right here. Big play here for the Sailors. If you put the ball in the end zone, you're right. Given how hard it's been for the Falcons to move the ball this second half. They had 24 points in the first half, 3 touchdowns, and a kick. They've been held to 1 in the second half. And we'll see what the Sailors come out with here. But you're right, though. Brinks is still in the game. We saw him on that fake punt that got called back. He looked a little limpy, a little gimpy, but was able to score before it got called back. So, yeah, I think you're right. He's still a threat you have to consider, even if they don't go to him.
I'll give everyone at home a short, quick story. So when I was a junior in high school, I got injured in a game against Ottawa Hills, and the next week I played against Caledonia Bryce. Now, in that game, I think you remember, like, that's when my leg split open, my quad did. But I ran up for a 43-yard touchdown, and then after that, I was limping and I couldn't get back on the field. And I think right now that's what he's going through. He's in some pain right now.
Yeah.
And after that long touchdown run that got called back, he looks gimpy. He doesn't look like when you get the adrenaline pumping, a lot can happen for you, but when it's gone, it's gone.
And you want to kill some adrenaline, you get to stop here if you're West Catholic's defense.
Mm-hmm.
That momentum's going to shift. The place is rocking.
Momentum doesn't have a what, Bryce? No friends.
No friends. Shirts will be coming soon. All right, 3rd and 6. Viss is going to roll to his right-hand side. He's got Dahan beat deep. He's going to throw it up to him anyways. Dahan just for the touchdown, and that is a touchdown completion. Dahan strolling downfield. I think Viss tried to hit him, but he couldn't make the play. It didn't look open, but he still threw it up there, and he kept the ball up in the air long enough so Dahan could kind of wrestle in position and come down for that touchdown. Big 3rd and 5 touchdown pass, 32-yard conversion.
Well, I'll tell you why he didn't throw the ball in the first place. He had a West Catholic defender right in his face, and he had to stiff arm him to make sure he didn't get sacked. Once he broke away from that, he threw it to the back of the end zone, the back end line, and somehow squeezed the ball in there. Now South Christian's up by 9 points, about to go up by 10 hopefully here. And with 4 minutes left, it looks like this game is all but over. I'm sorry, it's everything, and it's over.
You mentioned that with Brinks down, the point after is tipped, and it is good, though.
Nice.
Point after, you said with Brinks down, someone else needs to step up. Chuck Dahan had his 3rd touchdown pass.
Wow, and that wasn't on my bingo card.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't. But it's nice to see, Chuck Dahan, he's also one of those guys on the team who plays both sides of the ball, impact player, a leader. And so for him to come in a big game like this, again, West Catholic and South Christian are two of the powerhouses here in West Michigan and around the state. So for him to come in this game and make a play like that, a winning play, is huge.
Folks, tune in tomorrow for Calvin University's football game airing live on Michigan Sports Radio. Season kicked off last week. Big win against Oberlin. Knights back in action tomorrow. Tune in, Michigan Sports Radio, for the live coverage of that game. The team does a fantastic job. Excited to watch some D3, some really good D3 college football by the Calvin University Knights. So Garrison says this one is all but over. My friend, that might be a bit premature, but it is an advantageous position for this South Christian football team.
This is why it's team for the last 2 weeks. In the second half, South Christian plays like a guy with his head on fire. And right now, Brady Viss had his 6th touchdown in the game. That right there, it was a Viss on a 32-yard touchdown pass to Chuck Dahan, his 3rd of the game. 3 plays, 32 yards, a minute 49. 4:05 left here in the 4th quarter, everybody. It is South Christian 41, West Catholic 31.
And costly mistake by Wyatt Saul. He kicks that ball out of bounds. Right along the West Catholic sideline. Going to give the Falcons really good field position. Down 10. What do you think we're going to see from this West Catholic offense as they're down 2 possessions?
Free kick out of bounds. Kick team. Ball we placed at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10.
You heard that call.
Well, right now, when you're down by 10 points with 4 minutes left, and it seems as though you can't stop South Christian from scoring the ball, and your offense is stalled by itself, you only have 1 touchdown this half, or you scored once. Looks like the ball's in Augustine's hands now, and we get to see what the guy can do. And Alec Wicksham's gone, the quarterback for them last year now, I hope, and so here we go.
Yep, big shoes to fill. Augustine's going to drop back to pass, looking to the left-hand side. He's got Zach Zagunis wide open. Zagunis has been his favorite target all day long, and he delivered an absolute dart over that middle left side on that big 1st down conversion.
Yeah, right between double covers, too, and hit by DeCam, and he held on to that. Good play by him.
Yeah, really, really nice execution by that Falcon quarterback wide receiver connection. So Augustine's going to drop back again. Play action pass. Got plenty of time. Going to throw it in the dirt right at the feet of Gabe Sweeters. For nice coverage downfield, no one open.
Yeah, well, and again, good job by him. We saw Bess do it earlier. Do not take the coverage sack. Throw the ball into the dirt or fire your mom in the stands. You live to fight another day. 2nd and 10.
Man, that fourth down fake punt decision by West Catholic, that's one that I think that Landon Grove is gonna keep him up tonight, and he's gonna think twice about that one next time. That was costly. But Augustine's got the ball, gonna run a comeback route to the outside. It looks like he brought that in. Yep, that was Matt Gutierrez. Nice comeback route, 10-yard gain.
A good job there by Augustine. He threw that ball before his wide receiver made his break. And as soon as he turned around, the ball was there. Wide receiver caught the ball, and now they're on 3rd and short, and they're threatening.
So Augustine's taking the snap again. He's got Jack Sagunas on the outside. Breaks a tackle on Brady Stilts. Going to get knocked out of bounds by Chuck DeHaan, but not before the Falcons convert on a 17-yard first down completion.
South Christian's got to be careful, Hillier. You don't want to give West Catholic and Augustine some confidence and let them score quick. I mean, they've got on the field here fast. It hasn't even been a minute.
Yeah, Grady Augustine, he really does throw a nice ball. Talking to his parents, it's been football. All he's ever wanted to play is quarterback, and he's getting the opportunity tonight, and he's shining bright. Aside from that one pick, I mean, he's played really well.
Yeah, he really has.
All right, quick timeout. We got 3 minutes, 30 seconds left. Sailors up 10. Don't go anywhere. Wrap up this fourth quarter here at Michigan Sports Radio and Sailor Zone.
To everyone out there who
Aetna Supply is hiring. Aetna Supply is Michigan's #1 plumber wholesaler, servicing local customers for over 50 years. They offer great benefits, a 401k with company match, quarterly bonuses, and no Sundays. Once again, check them out at aetnasupply.com/careers or click on their logo on the Michigan Sports Radio homepage.
First and 10, West Catholic Falcons on the 21-yard line, down 10. Going to need a score here. Augustine has Brittenfeld lined up behind him in the pistol. Brittenfeld's looking to the right, going to step up in the pocket, scrambles, throws a dart. Really nice throw, stepping up to record. That was beautiful execution by the quarterback, stepping up in the pocket and leading his receiver open.
With that sidearm, too, threw his guy wide open. And they're about to score.
Record giving it to Brittenfeld. Or check that, Augustine giving it to Brittenfeld. Brittenfeld just shy of the goal line. Falcons knocking on the door.
Ball spotted at the 1.
Ball on the 1-yard line. Going to give it back to Brittenfeld. Who else but stuffed in the backfield? South Christian, Gavin Bauma comes up and makes a big play. And that's going to eat a little bit of clock as well. I'd imagine they're going to go right back to 20, but that's a big stop in terms of keeping that clock rolling.
I'm surprised with the clock rolling, like you said, Bryce, and the passing game working, even though it's that close to the end zone. You would think you would just keep going with the hot hand, and that's your quarterback.
And they're going to keep it with Augustine. Augustine's going to take a tackle, but breaks it and busts in the end zone. Big touchdown there. 2:35 left in this game. Falcons knocking on the door. Down 4.
Here's the thing. This is championship level football here. These are two teams that could easily get, well, I want it's not an easy path, but these are two teams that could easily be found in fourth field at the end of the year. That was a winning drive right there. Of course, they're still losing the game, but when you're able to go out there and put your quarterback in a situation where he has to make plays, he has to get your team on the field. They didn't give it to the best player, and that's Brittenfeld. Augustine was very accurate on that drive. He made great plays. He read the field correctly. Now they're within a score now, and they have a chance to tie the game. On there, you have Augustine as a 1-yard touchdown run, 7 plays, 65 yards in a minute 30. There's 2:35 left here in the fourth quarter. It's South Christian 41, West Catholic Falcons 38.
You mentioned before West Catholic's the shoes that they had to fill at the quarterback position. Grady Augustine has done just that tonight. Very impressed with the junior quarterback who's looked really good all night long. Got one bad pick, but other than that, we'll get stats here in a little bit. Other than that, he's been really, really solid. So West Catholic Falcons lining up in what I would imagine is an onside kick. South Christian has nobody back. An onside kick recovery, positioning.
They still got 3 timeouts.
We'll see what Landon Smith can do. He's impressed us kicking field goals, and of course has been great on PATs. Let's see what he does with the onside kick. He's going to kick this ball right up the middle, right at the left side on a bounce. Fielded by West Catholic, returning it. And that ball, it went 10 yards, Garrison. That ball went 10 yards.
Right at the 10-yard.
Right at the 10-yard line. You can't progress the ball down the field. You're going to get it where you recover it. Interestingly enough, it looks like they're fielding the ball at the 40.
Yeah, they're moving it.
Oh, they are? Now, I think they're trying. The refs are meeting at the middle of the field discussing, did this one go 10 yards?
What do you think?
From our vantage point, it didn't look like it did. But they are discussing it. It was close. It was really, really close.
Rolling on the field is that the ball was touched 10 yards at the line of scrimmage. Ball will be placed at the 50-yard line. 1st and 10, West Catholic.
Wow. Perfect execution there. I mean, a guy who may be considered for player of the game is Landon Smith, the kicker.
Yes.
But that was a beautiful onside kick and beautiful recovery.
You know, when you do an onside kick, you really want that one. You just need one really good hop.
One good hop.
And they got it there, and they got it right at that 10-yard mark. Now West Catholic has the ball, again, with a chance to tie or score and lead the game. And, man, if you're South Christian, you might want those timeouts back.
And Garrison, 3-point game. That missed PAT a couple drives ago is looming large. 3-point game. You can go down, and we know that Smith can kick a field goal if they stop him here. But I think West Catholic's going for the end zone, and we'll see what they do. Augustine going to keep it on a read option. Good defense there by the Sailors. Brought down by Colson Fenema. We haven't really said much of his name tonight, but big tackle when needed. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10. Clock is ticking.
I'm a little surprised by that play call. There's no time to run the ball right now. You don't have a 2-minute warning. This isn't NFL and this isn't college. This is high school. You got to move that ball down the field.
They still have 3 timeouts. But Augustine's going to drop back to pass. Hits Segutis, who breaks a tackle. He's going to get about 14 yards on that play. Really good first down. West Catholic now on the 40, check that, 37-yard line.
1st and 10.
They're in good field position. 2 minutes to go. Clock stops as the chains get reset.
You got to think they aren't scared to put the kicker out there.
I guess they go out of bounds, so clock does stop. So Augustine's looking, throws it deep to the left-hand side, underthrown. Not sure where. Maybe there's miscommunication. Thought Segunis was going to come back, and he didn't. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, but you know that I prefer you do that than you run the ball and get 2-3 yards. You can't have the clock running right now. Yes, you do have all of your timeouts. That is a fact. But there's a chance you might need those. You don't know. Like, it's 2 minutes left, or 1:55, but this is going to go about for the next 5-10 minutes.
So Augustine's calling the plays of the line. Doesn't like what he sees as the linebacker. Getting a check from the sideline.
Smart quarterback.
Puts Brettenfeld in the backfield in the pistol. He's going to take the snap. Read option. He's going to keep it. And big stick there by number 77. We said his name a couple times today. Parker Hennigan, the 235 senior defensive lineman, got in the backfield and laid the hammer. And clock's ticking. 1:40 to go. West Catholic back in formation. Drop back to pass. Sees Record. Just a little high. Had Record open over the middle. And just threw that ball a little high, sailed it over his head, incomplete pass. And just like that, it's 4th and 13.
Yeah, and that was the first down. That was the first down. And the receiver touched the ball, but, man, that ball was high.
That ball, it was high, and it had some heat on it. He threw a fastball over the middle. So this is a big play, folks. This is 4th and 4th and 13. There we go. Minute 33. Clock has stopped. Falcons down 3. Going to send Gutierrez in motion. Play action pass. He's looking deep. He's going to throw into double coverage. But knocked down. No flags? Yeah, no flags. Incomplete pass. Big stop there. Bradenfeld is looking for Sweeters, who is double covered by 2 Sailors defensive backs about the 5-yard line. Big stop for South Christian.
Yeah, good job there by Nathan Boonsma, one of the defenders on that play. You know, he had the inside track on the wide receiver and was right between him and the quarterback. He made the play. He couldn't go over the top because there was another guy there. But the Sailors didn't get the ball back.
Falcons have all 3 timeouts. Sailors up 3. Of course, 1 first down.
That could have got real scary for South if they scored on that.
Yeah, that was a big stop by this defense. Very impressed with the adjustments, slowing down this high-power Falcon offense in the second half. So Sailors get the ball, minute 25 to go. This is going to take it. He's going to give it to Osterhaven. A lot of confidence in that sophomore tailback. And he's going to keep the ball up the middle. Gain of maybe 1. Timeout, West Catholic. Tackled by Record.
Right now, I think South Christian should go ahead and run their offense as is.
That's a good point.
I understand running the ball at the running back, but you got 1 yard on that, maybe 2. If you move the ball, at least get 1 first down might end the game. That probably ends the game. But if you punt the ball, don't you want to pin them back?
I think that would be the move. Pin them deep and trust your defense and put the game in the hands of the junior quarterback.
And don't forget, the Falcons have gone on 2 drives, 90-plus yards already for touchdowns. So it's not as though they can't move the ball. It's about how fast they can.
The difference being that was in the first half.
Yeah.
And that was before adjustments were made.
Next Friday, September 20th versus Spring Lake.
We'll see.
Kickoff is 7
We'll see.
p.m.
So
it looks just like EGR last week. I think EGR scored 1 touchdown in the second half.
Yeah, Yep, Falcons have 2 today in the second half. And so Sailors lining up on offense. 2nd and 9. Osterhaven lined up to the right-hand side. Imagine they're going to keep it up. Nope, they're going to run a screen pass out to DeHaan. DeHaan's going to weasel his way up the middle, and he's going to get the first down. Great second effort by Chuck DeHaan to embrace the contact and bully his way to the first down on that screen pass.
1, 2, 3, how many does it take? Man, what a great, powerful run right there. Now you get a first down, and I just said 5 seconds ago, if you get 1 first down, that essentially ends the game. And it looks like they're on their way.
I don't want to tell you how to do your job. I don't want to tell you who you should take for the player of the game. But number 8's making a pretty compelling argument today.
He is. It's
been a great game. Sailors are lined up in the greatest formation in football, depending on what side you're on. Victory formation. This lined up about 5 yards in shotgun. Osterhaven behind him. From our vantage point, it looks like Winnicke. Nope, check that. Owen Burgess lined up deep. Kneels the ball. Folks, that's a ball game. 41-38. South Christian Sailors win a thriller 3-point victory over the West Catholic Falcons. This is West Catholic team's a good team, Garrison.
It is.
They're 1-2, but that's a really good 1-2 football team.
Probably the best 1-2 team in the state.
Hey, don't go anywhere. We're coming right back for the Bice post-game show. We'll go over all the action today, all the analysis, the stats, coverage, and, of course, Garrison will give out his player of the game. Don't go anywhere. Michigan Sports Radio in the Sailor Zone.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by West Michigan Wellness Group. This team of dedicated professionals is proud to support Sailor football, just like they also support the well-being of our community through individual counseling for children, teens, and adults, as well as premarital, marital, and family counseling. West Michigan Wellness Group is committed to bringing excellence, authenticity, and a tailored approach to your unique wellness needs. Look them up online and let them know how they can serve you, your family, or your organization. West Michigan Wellness, here to help. Legacy Christian School is on a mission to prepare Christ followers and kingdom builders. At Legacy Christian, students find their place in God's redemptive story where every subject points to Jesus Christ. With learning experiences that extend beyond our walls, we answer God's call to love our neighbor and to restore his kingdom. Discover a close-knit community at Legacy where your child's faith can flourish. Offering English and Spanish immersion from K-8, preschool, and extended care. That's Legacy Christian School. Bob's Collision Service, located at 3731 Eastern Avenue, is here for all your collision repair needs, from minor fender benders to heavy collisions. Family owned and operated for 3 generations since 1967, Bob's Collision takes great pride in what they do. Using state-of-the-art technology and materials along with iCar Platinum certification to repair your vehicle, they help you sail through your collision repairs. Do you need electrical, technology, or engineering services? Look no further than Beist. Beist has been powering West Michigan businesses for 60 years. Since 1964, their team of employee owners has been committed to raising the standard in the electrical industry and beyond. Beist is rooted in faith, service to others, a strong work ethic, integrity, and continuous improvement. The Beist team feels blessed to be part of the Byron Center community and support South Christian High School football. Go Sailors! Attention football fans, whether you're here to cheer on your team or just enjoying the game, don't forget to check out Big O Smokehouse for the best smoked fish around. As a small, independently owned business, Big O Smokehouse believes in the power of community and quality. That's why our locally produced, high-protein smoked fish is the perfect, delicious snack to fuel your game day excitement. Visit our little old marketplace in Caledonia for all your favorite smoked seafood products, or find a retail location near you at bigosmokehouse.com.
All right, everybody, welcome back. Hopefully everyone's had a chance to take a breather from that fantastic 41-38 game between the South Christian Sailors and the West Catholic Falcons here. We'll flip over to live coverage here. Fantastic game, fantastic football game where we saw a lot of scoring. We saw the whole game kicking off with a Viss to DeHaan touchdown, 49-yard pass coming off a 5-play, 80-yard drive. And then West Catholic answered. Brittenfeld had a great 4-yard touchdown run. He was solid all day long. And then after that, Smith had a 42-yard field goal to put the Falcons up 10-7. And then from there, the West Catholic Falcons were able to score again. Augustine had a 30-yard touchdown pass to Seguinis. And when they went up 17-7, South Christian was able to answer. This had a 78-yard touchdown run, 2-play, 21-second drive to go down 3, 14-7. West Catholic then turned around and scored. Brittenfeld had a 3-yard touchdown run, capped off a 6-play, 67-yard drive, put the Falcons up 24-14. The action didn't stop there. Viss had a 57-yard touchdown run, capped off a 4-play, 65-yard drive. And then Viss had another 21-yard touchdown pass to Boomsma, one where he had Boomsma wide open in the end zone. 4-play, 33-yard touchdown pass coming off of a costly Falcon fumble. West Catholic was able to score. Augustine, a 33-yard touchdown pass to Schmieder. 3-play, 72-yard drive, put the Falcons within 3 points. But then Carson Viss did his thing. 38-yard touchdown pass to DeHaan for a 9-play, 74-yard drive. And then quickly after that, turnover on downs, 32-yard touchdown pass to DeHaan as well. And then the Falcons were able to get in the end zone one more time. Augustine had a 1-yard TD run on a nice 7-play, 63 yards. Falcons went for the onside kick, got it, but South Christian's defense stood tall at the end and stopped them on 4th down, giving them the chance to get one first down, which they did on a screen pass to DeHaan, and then that was enough to seal it. Victory formation, best formation if you're the South Christian fans. Garrison, tell us about some of the stats of this game.
No, so I'll tell you, this right here was huge. And I didn't know he caught this many balls tonight. Burgess had 9 catches for 93 yards today. And we talked about Brink's injury early in the game and how he was limping and had to come out. And I said, hey, he needs to have a big game. On defense, he's usually really good. On offense, he's the second option. But he has first option ability. And he showed it tonight. He made plays on defense. He was up and down the first half. He didn't get down on himself. He kept playing through it. And you love to see that. It shows, football is 50% mental and 50% physical. And if you don't have the mental, the physical doesn't matter. But he has both. And very proud of his performance today.
Yep. He played. It was a great game by all of these receivers. They had to step up when Brinks went down. These receivers had to come in and make a play, and they did just that. And you saw guys like Chuck DeHaan answer when they needed to. And South Christian wins another thriller. I mean, this team is fun to watch. This team put up 42, 42, 41, so this offense has no problem moving the ball, led by number 5, Carson Viss. And then when it comes time, and after a slow start on defense, they make changes. And they can shut down the defense second half and can either regain the lead or even pull away. So South Christian, again, goes up to 3-0, wins over Grand Rapids Christian, East Grand Rapids, and now West Catholic. They got an interesting one next week, Wyoming. Used to be Wyoming Rogers, Wyoming Park. Mm-hmm. Since then, they've merged into one school, and I think the football program has had some rocky years, and so we'll see how they are this year. Teetered off. I don't know if they were ever on. No disrespect to the program there, but they've got some maybe some work to do. So we'll see how South Christian comes out for them that next week. West Catholic drops to 1-2. They had that loss in Ohio to Elder, Cincinnati school, and then a 63-28 win over Coopersville, and then tonight falling to the Sailors 41-38. So they will have to get things right again against Spring Lake. We mentioned at the end of the broadcast, that's a good 1-2 football team.
Yes, it is. Usually they say your record says who you are. That's not the case for West Catholic. That's a really good football team. Once the playoff comes, they're going to make a huge push. And a lot of teams that see them outside of the one school they don't want to talk about, they're not going to be able to play with these kids. Yep. They're a very good football team. They're very well coached. Every team has things to fix, but they are going to be a team to worry about here in this season and beyond.
This is their 4th loss in 3 years. This is Landon Grove's 3rd season, so they're used to winning, and I think they'll be just fine. They'll be able to bounce back. Again, they also were playing without Connor Olszewski. And he has been a big-time playmaker for them the last couple years, and he's going to be out for this week and then maybe 3 to 5 weeks, according to the reports we got earlier today. So they were without a very valuable weapon, and a lot of those guys came big in the game today. So, Garrison, you got decisions to make here. Big O Smokehouse, player of the game.
I'll tell you what, this is the most fun part of this job. And the least fun because I don't like doing this. Well, I love it, but it's just tough to do. And I'm going to give it to Burgess.
You're going to give it to Owen Burgess?
I'm going to give it to Owen Burgess, and this is why. Well, the reasons why is everything I said a few minutes ago. 9 catches, 93 yards. Your best player goes out of the game. Your best option receiving-wise goes out of the game. You have to make plays. He plays a lot of football. He plays both sides, plays DB, so he's running around a lot. Gets beat, but as you said earlier, Bryce, DBs get beat all the time, but what do you do after the fact? Throughout the game, he continued to play at a high level. He continued to trust his teammates. He continued to trust himself and his coaches, which is important. It means he's a coachable kid. We talked about the staff earlier and just who they are. I said that's a great group of men over there. They are with these players. And I saw it tonight through Owen Burgess, and I thought he exemplified what a South Christian Sailor looks like tonight.
He did. Yeah, you're not going to get a lot of pushback from me whatsoever. The kid played.
Can I give a shout-out?
Give a shout-out, please.
Chuck DeHaan.
Honorable mention?
No, I know. That catch at the back of the end zone, my guy.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. Because I had Rockford hands in high school, so to see that at you was just that was cool. That was cool.
Yeah, that was a big touchdown there, and he came out huge. Came up huge.
Sealed it.
Sealed the game. Yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. So that's your Big O Smokehouse player of the game. Folks, hope you had as great of a time as we had tonight. A bit of a smaller crew, but we want to give a special shout-out to the mathematician, whiz, genius, Tim Chenoweth, on the stats. They're providing us real-time stats and analytics. Couldn't do without him.
I don't think our brains could do it together.
No chance. Zero chance of that. So we appreciate him. Appreciate all the other support from Michigan Sports Radio. Appreciate the advertisers that make this all possible. So please go support all of them, all the ads that you saw, everything that was read through. Please go support them as they make this possible. Garrison, appreciate the color. And, folks, we'll be back next week. Wyoming Wolves face the South Christian Sailors. South Christian Sailors looking to go 4-0 after a big win against West Catholic in a great football game. Thanks for everything. Tune in next week, Michigan Sports Radio.
We're the anchor.